Only ever once have I done that. Welcome everybody to Encounter Roleplay. My name is Will. I'm a D&D sex icon, and we're back today for another game of Call of Cthulhu Masks of Nyarlathotep, and we're back for the forecasting crew today to head back into Hensa Manufacturing and get up to no good. So let's do just that. Let's remind ourselves of who we are and who we're playing tonight. Lindy, how you doing?
Hi, I'm Lindy, and I have never done that. I will be playing Catherine Jordan, the widow assassin, who is really, really mad, really sad, and is probably gonna stab. We'll see.
Probably gonna stab. Well, Tom, how you doing tonight?
I am Tom, Redundant UK, and I also have never done that. I shall be playing Dr. Lucian Earnest, a doctor who is way too deep into all of this, and he's clutching his moral fiber and morals as close as he possibly can while the world around him shatters before himself.
Fantastic. And speaking of fiber, Pruitt, how are you doing tonight?
Yeah, man. And I think Dr. Lucian is just clutching his moral pearls at this point. So you just need to let go of that, man. It's okay. I also have never done that, but I have heard that if you inject in between the toes, it's a good way to hide the track marks. Don't know. Again, never tried it. I am Pruitt, one half of WebDM, and I'm excited to be returning after a little bit of a break to the skin and tattoos and rings of Koskov Romanovich, everyone's favorite Russian weapons dealer. I made a deal with Nyarlathotep, so I got to come through. I got to make good. So let's get to it.
Absolutely. And then last but not least, Don, how you doing tonight?
I'm great. I'm excited to be back here. Hi, I'm Don, and don't knock it till you've tried it a few times. I'm excited to play Tennessee Gray. My notes say that we left things in a bad place a couple of weeks ago when we played, and I think I remember generally that there were guns involved and bad decision making. So, all right, let's do it.
Let's do it. Yes, before we get started today, before we make some more bad decisions together, I'll remind you guys of a couple of things. The first of which is, of course, we're here sponsored today by Fancy Grounds, our virtual tabletop of choice. Go download it for free on Steam or on our website, Fancy Grounds. WhenAGames.co.uk is the go-to destination for tabletop, war games, board games, and more, at up to 20% off the retail value. And then last but not least, tabletoploot.com is the place to go to get all of your dice needs. When we hit 20 retweets on this tweet here, you guys get to give away a set of dice here in a chat, and we'll send it to your face. It's pretty cool. And of course, you can donate to a further game as well by giving players Net 1s, Net 20s, Wild Magic Surges, and worse. Mr. Odin has already donated a very special item, which I think will shortly come into play for our investigators today. But a quick reminder of what happened last week on the show. The party got themselves in some trouble when they decided to explore Henson Manufacturing along a road whose name no one can say in Derby. And they took a look around, managed to get themselves inside. Catherine and Koskov are sort of pretending to be workers, while Tennessee and Lucian are pretending to be government inspectors. The white hair kind of hooked them up with a connection there. They met with Frank Marshall, who's the foreman of the workshop, and they suspect has some plans for a great machine, which the Nyarlathotep and his cult have been trying to build. It hails from Australia, but they're hoping that the blueprints and plans for it are here in England still. So they asked him a few questions. He goes looking for some files for them. Unfortunately, when Lucian and Tennessee returned, a couple of the warehouse guys are there pointing guns at them, and there's about to be a fight. Meanwhile, Catherine and Koskov have set a machine to start smoking, and they've also found this huge walk-in safe, which they suspect might hold some particularly valuable objects, but they need a key. So most likely Frank Marshall has the key, or at least somewhere in his office, seeing as he's the foreman. So we did leave off the episode on a cliffhanger with Lucian and Tennessee immediately in danger, while Koskov and Catherine are running towards them to try and help them So, I think to kick things off today, my friends, we can roll some initiative with some dex checks. So let's see what you got for us, my friends.
I'm going to use my natural 20.
Nice. Good idea.
Hard success.
I have a hard success too. I have a 45 out of 80.
I have a hard success as well.
All right, so it looks as though Tennessee, you're going to be going first here with your crit. So Tennessee, to remind you, you've got two sort of guards, I guess, who are pointing shotguns at you, while Frank Marshall appears to be unarmed and not really wanting to take part in this. They are about 15 feet away from you right now in the office. They are by the desk, which is sort of stacked with papers that they've been going through. And the door is like 10 feet to your left at this point, which leads outside of the warehouse.
So, as I recall, I think the last episode it ended with Tennessee leaning over to Lucian and saying, "Well, I thought my accent was pretty good." And then he pulls the shotgun out of his cloak as he steps forward into spray range, and I'm going to unload my shotgun in a spray to try to hit both of the armed men at once.
Nice.
And
As he's doing this, Lucian's basically just halfway through. He's going to go, "No," and then obviously it happens.
It's a regular success.
Nice. The shotgun goes out into the room. Roll a damage.
It'll be 13 to both of them.
Oh boy. That is going to fucking hurt. Let's see if they even survive that. I don't think they do. They can try and dodge. They will. Let's see. That's a failed dodge. One succeeds on the dodge. Okay. But he can't shoot next round. So one of them is just eviscerated with the shotgun pellet, which just spreads out into the room and throws him up against the back wall, while the other dives behind the desk. And Frank Marshall also is diving behind the desk at this point as well. Though again, he doesn't appear to be armed. He just appears to be shit scared of you guys. Catherine and Kotkov, you're still a round away, so you've set smoke, set a fire, which is going to start with the machine belt that's going that you've like stuck. But you're still like distance-wise too far away. You could shoot from the warehouse floor if you wanted to, up into the glass windows that you can see. The only difficulty there is the shots are hard, and it might be difficult to make out targets.
Uh-huh.
And you can give yourself away to the rest of the 100 other workers. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think...
Well, I was already sneaking up to go into the office to try to get the key and look for that. So...
Yeah, you guys are already close enough to be one move away, basically, from getting there.
Where are we in relation to that safe that we found?
Okay, so the machine is in the center of the room. Safe is towards like the northeast, maybe 50 yards away from you guys. And then there's a staircase up to the catwalk where the Frank Marshall's office is, and the glass pane that you can see through there. But there's definitely shooting going on in there, and shouts are starting to, come from all around. Okay.
Yeah, Koskov, Catherine, go get the key. I will cover staircase and keep way clear.
She'll run up.
He's just gonna sit there and just make sure.
Guns out though as she's running up.
But yeah, Koskov's gonna keep his composure and kind of just keep looking around and make sure nobody comes up these stairs. And anyway.
Right. Okay. Same for you, Catherine, as you're like getting up there.
Yeah, Catherine will run up the stairs. We gotta get in that safe.
Okay. Okay, so the one remaining guy has dodged, so he can't attack. Marshall is gonna find a little pistol that he keeps on his desk and rather wimpishly try and shoot Tennessee with it. and he misses because he's terrible. This guy's got like a firearm score of 20, so he really just like gets his little pistol out and like pews it, blind fire out into the room, and he's like, please, leave us alone, leave us alone. Lucian, it is your turn.
Lucian's gonna put his hands out. Goes, everyone, just please stop. We can talk this out, please. And he's looking at the man that's got shot, and he's gonna run over. And I know he's gone, but he's gonna try and see what he can do to help with the man who's been shot.
He is already dead, but you can spend your turn sort of checking that he is dead, I guess. Yeah, trying to help. Okay, Tennessee. It is your turn.
Tennessee is going to let's see here. Tennessee is going to instead of using the shotgun, he's going to set that on the desk behind him as he steps around the corner to the armed guard who dropped back behind, and he's going to unsheath his sword from his cane. And just like very casually, and if Lucian's looking, he's not seen Tennessee ever act so violently, so casually. He's just going to start stabbing it down at the man.
Alrighty.
What is that? Did that roll?
It looks like a 93 to me, but it doesn't seem to have shown up.
Yeah, I saw dice roll, but I didn't. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there we go. No, that's a miss.
Okay. Yeah, you stab down at him from down the desk, but your blade gets caught in part of the woodwork. Catherine.
Yeah. Do I make it another room now?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, and I see Tennessee shaking its sword at this punk. Oh,
shaking
gun.
sword.
Pow, pow, pow. Just walking in, seeing it, bang, bang, bang. Bang. Oh, that's bad. Well.
Catherine's a little distraught.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
That's a lot better.
Is that a jam on 100? I think it is.
It might be, but I have multiple guns, so if it jams, she'll throw it down, pick up the next gun, and just...
Koskov approves.
Yeah. She's got
good.
Marcus is good. So, each of those is, so first shot, 5, second shot,
Ooh, that'll do.
12.
Yeah, you just like run into the room, and because the guy's like down on the desk,
Bang, bang.
Yep. 2 shots into him, and he's dead in a moment. It's just Frank Marshall who's alive. He throws away his gun immediately as you're there.
Where's the key to the safe?
He he just begins to whimper. Koskov, it's your turn.
I'm literally just keeping a lookout. Do I see anything?
Yeah, roll me a spot hidden, actually.
Okay. Yes!
Nice.
A regular success.
The warehouse workers don't appear to really want to get involved in what seems like a straight up shootout in the office. But you do see outside that there are 2 trucks which are drawing up, and you can see that men are jumping out of that, and they also appear to be armed.
We need to be going! We need to be going! Now! She kind of yells up the stairs.
It's on Marshall's turn. He will hand you the key. Please, don't kill me, please! Just let me live.
Everyone begs for their life. And then... If I I'd like to shoot him.
Well, it's almost your turn, but it's Lucian's turn.
Perfect. All right.
Lucian's going to get up. he's going to stand between Tennessee and Catherine and the guide and look at them and go to the vault and leave him alone. And that's it. He's just standing in front.
Standing guard.
Yeah.
Tennessee?
Well, basically just getting in front so that, you know.
Standing in a way.
Tennessee will, once he sees the second guard go down with a couple of shots, he'll sheath his sword back into his cane, grab up his shotgun and shove it into his coat. He'll look at Lucien and he'll say, "Doc, we gotta burn this place. There's something evil here, and it's gotta go. And then we gotta go. Catherine, you got anything? Got anything for this place?"
I don't care what happens to the place. The thing we're looking for is probably in the vault.
All right, well, I can go with Koskov and try to hold off anyone else who comes in if you want to run to the vault.
Fine.
Or I can go to the vault.
She'll be ready to go to the vault. I have blacksmith, so it's probably a good idea just in case.
Okay. Doc. Where are you going, Doc?
I'm going to stay here. I'm going to see if I can help this man and then leave.
We should take him with us. He probably knows something.
I hardly think so.
Please, just let me live.
I've done nothing wrong.
If you keep sniveling, I'm not going to spare you.
I have a mother and I had a father. She's old. She needs me.
This isn't gonna work, but he would at least try. I don't care what happens to this guy. I'm gonna go help Koskov and buy us some time. That's what he does.
Okay, so Catherine intends to run off. Koskov.
Catherine,
What do you do?
actually,
Oh,
she'll
okay.
just lift this, be like, you know what? She'll just be like, why don't you come with me to the vault? Make sure you open it properly. This could be the wrong key and we don't have any time to waste. And I'd like to intimidate him, holding the gun up to him.
Do it.
Lucien gets in the way of the gun.
Okay.
Can I roll dice? Let's see.
Sweet Jesus, please don't
Jump
pull
up
the
in
trigger.
the worst way possible, Cat. Oh, that's a hard success.
Yeah, it's with like a plus 50 or something.
Yeah, you're gonna open up
the guy's
there.
just.
And you're gonna tell anyone else to stop shooting at us. Let's go.
He
She'll
nods.
put her arm around him, and she'll put the gun away, but have a knife, just casual. 'Cause that's lower profile.
Okay. Lucien, you're letting Catherine do this? Because you are in between them.
Not killing him. Just making sure we get what we came for.
He'll step to one side and nod. But he's going to keep a close eye. He's going to be a close eye.
Koskov, it's your turn.
So Koskov, seeing these men get out of here with get out here with guns, is that the only exit from this kind of work area?
There is a back entrance as well. In fact, there are probably several entrances in and out of this workshop all around. Yeah.
So Koskov is just to the workers around him. He's gonna start pointing and be like, "They're going to shoot us! Oh my god!" And try to instill some panic so that people start running to and fro. And there's a little bit of chaos since everybody kind of seems to be really chill with a gunfight going on up in the office. As everybody just stays at work.
Oh no, they're running. People are fucking.
Oh, they
going.
are. Oh,
So
they
it's-
already
yeah,
are running.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. How is the smoke from the backed up boiler coming along?
Oh yeah, pretty well. The room is getting thick and acrid, and the combination of that with the gunfight, people are just like, we don't get paid enough for this shit. Everyone's getting out.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I'm not going to do that. He's going to find a more defensible position with regards to the 2 trucks of men and have his gun at the ready. He doesn't want to shoot yet because that would give away his position, so he's not going to. But I'm basically, if one of them comes running in, he's going to be ready to take one out.
Okay. Yeah. At this point, it's their turn, and
We need to be going.
Yeah. As they are starting to jump off the truck, you recognize these to be of the same, like their dresses of the same cut, and their coats they wear as the Azara Shafiq's men who attacked you before in the restaurant. And you actually see her jumping out of the truck as well. And she is pointing in towards the warehouse. And she says, find them, stop them. And
Because they were all disguised.
they're going to use their turn, sure, to run in. Just do the old pirate thing again. It works every time. They are running in. They're going to spend their turn to get in. There's at least a dozen of them. Koskov, and they're coming in surrounding the perimeter as well, not just from one door. They're spreading out and going to come in through multiple entrances. Most likely, for meta reasons, they're coming in next turn is when they're going to start shooting. So, Lucian.
Okay, so we're all heading towards the vault. This vault.
Yes.
I didn't get a good look at the layout, did I, really? I don't know if there's an exit near there or a back way out.
We did take the tour.
You
We
did.
take
Yeah,
the tour.
you did take the tour.
Did we see, like, there's a back way out there near the vault?
The vault, if you go into the walking vault itself, you don't know if there's a door through the vault. You suspect there isn't, but there is a door close to the vault,
Okay.
leading outside.
Okay. And where does that lead outside? Away from where they're coming from, or to where they're coming from?
Well, this depends how much Lucien knows about this and how much Koskov is telling him, but they are surrounding the entire building, so they are going to be trying to come from multiple entrances.
Okay,
but
so-
they are coming from the front, and that leads to the back.
Okay,
So
back,
generally
okay.
speaking, it's...
In that case,
Yeah.
Lucian's gonna head straight to that door, open it up, have a look outside, and basically keep an eye out for their escape. He's got the escape kind of mapped out, so that's what he's gonna do.
Okay.
And he goes to this. Whatever you're going to do, I hope you do it fast.
Tennessee.
So as I come back down out of the office to where Koskov is, what's this room look like?
So the walking safe is where you're going towards, is that correct?
No, I'm coming out to join wherever Koskov is.
Oh, Koskov. So I think Koskov is in the main warehouse area. Is that right, Koskov?
Mhm.
Yes.
So you've got like a lot of machinery around. You've got, belts and pulleys and that kind of thing. Heavy operating machinery. Still a few people are left in the room. Multiple entrances and exits. Plenty of cover. Pretty high ceiling as well because it's a warehouse.
So as these people are starting to swarm around him, I'm looking for any kind of machinery that looks like I might be able to quickly cause it to explode.
You could roll me in mechanical
Wait.
engineering.
Absolutely.
Our minds
Looks like a
exist in the same
22.
space,
It's
dog.
a hard success.
Yeah. You would need some like propellants. But you could. There's plenty of that sort of stuff around, in the warehouse. Yeah, you spot a machine that you could. You reckon you could go up pretty nicely.
And I need like some kind of a chemical, or will a shotgun do it?
You don't reckon a shotgun would do it? I mean, there are like cans of oil around it you spotted, and gasoline, that kind of stuff.
So yeah, he'll take some of those gasoline cans and begin dousing it in a place where he knows that it'll create a chain reaction. And his idea is make an explosion as a distraction, but also to start a fire that's going to spread and kind of reshape this road.
Nice. Okay, yeah. Do you want to have that like held for when they come in, or are you doing that now?
Right. Once he sets it out, he lights a cigarette as he's stepping away towards Koskov, and he kind of gives Koskov a knowing look. And he's going to wait until they come in, and he's going to take the cigarette and just flick it back over his shoulder.
Nice. Awesome. Catherine, at this point, you're at the walk-in safe. You have the key.
Perfect. I'll just walk over, get the key. I'm keeping my meat shield with me, aka the whining guy. Yeah. And I'll make sure the key works in the safe.
It does. It turns pleasingly in place, and you can roll back the door.
Yep. What's inside?
Looking inside the safe, there are just hundreds of blueprints, more than you could probably carry. These like long tubes of paper which have been rolled up. There could be several hundreds.
Okay, are they
like neatly stacked?
The same, or are they all different?
If you open up a couple, they look like they're different.
Okay. She'll kind of just start looking. She'll look at the guy. She's still got him close. The knife.
I
know exactly what it is we want. You don't know where it is.
Please, I don't know what you want. What is it you want?
We want the blueprints you sent to Australia.
This is blueprints. Please, don't kill me.
She's gonna take a deep breath, and I'm pretty sure Lucian's down there with her too. And so she just takes a deep breath, and looks at him like with a look of patience, and says, "Do you have a light, Doctor?"
I'm sorry?
Do you have a light?
I have some matches. How is that relevant in this current situation?
Well, if we can't find the blueprint we're looking for, why not burn them all? That way they don't have light.
It's everywhere.
Okay. He tosses her a box of matches.
Okay.
He doesn't know! He doesn't know!
Alright. Nice flammable pile of blueprints.
Yep.
This is so bad. This is so awful. Alright.
Okay.
So can't find the blueprints we're looking for. Which obviously we don't have much time. Get like when you grab like a bunch of matches, you strike them all at once, and they go.
All the time. Yep.
Throw them on a, in some blueprints. Just kind of scatter them so that they all go up.
Yep. They start to burn away.
She shoves the guy into the vault. Closes the door and locks it.
No, let me go, please.
All right, Doctor, let's get out of here.
Lucian's gonna come to the vault and open it.
I've got the key.
He's gonna try and open it and turn to Catherine and go, Catherine, give me the key.
I didn't kill him. The fire in the vault did.
Catherine, give me the key.
Ow! It's hot.
I wish this was a soundproof vault. I really do.
Doctor, there's people with guns coming in here. We've got to go.
The sooner you give me the key, the sooner we can go.
She's already walking away.
Please.
What kind of door is it?
Oh, it's like heavy. Metal,
So
yeah.
I couldn't jimmy
You
it open.
would, it would need some
like-
explosive, like dynamite would get through. I mean, if we're honest, like a room full of burning blueprints might not kill this dude. Like he might live.
He might be safer in the vault when we blow up the rest of the building.
That was a
Honest.
good one, Lindy.
Yeah, well, you know. Lucian's just gonna bang his hand against the vault. God damn it. And then leave with the others.
Okay. The last thing you hear is
No! Oh, please!
and Frank Marshall is lost to flames, blue flames. All right, Tennessee. Yeah, in fact, at this point, as Lucian has taken his turn, you're
Wait,
about to see the first of the. Yeah,
I think I got
Catherine has took a turn, so Koskov, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna jump around because Lucian was in that scene. So Koskov and.
Okay,
Chelsea.
so seeing what his good buddy Tennessee is up to, Koskov is going to kind of move. He's going to find one guy to take a shot at to try to draw more guys towards him and towards the shot, which will put them in line with the machinery that Tennessee has set to light on fire and explode. So,
Nice.
they do this all the time in Russia. Love it. It's good stuff. So he's... Yeah, he'll move to the side and pull out his good old pistol, and let's take a shot. Are they within distance to fan the hammer, or is that?
They're not. So the warehouse is
Okay,
pretty huge.
no worries. Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa! There it is.
Oh boy.
It's back, baby. Okay. Well, at least you know, they still might hear the shot and be drawn towards it. So, oh well.
Okay. Sarashfik's men are about to rush from several locations, so they're going to start taking some pot shots. I guess at you and Tennessee. Well, I guess Tennessee, you would use your ready action at this point to set the fire as soon as they come in.
That's the idea. Is to once they
Yeah.
come in, if some of them are close to the machine, close enough to maybe hurt them, that's great. Otherwise, I'm just trying to cause a distraction.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. I'll make a couple of dodge rolls for these guys. A couple of them are going to be close enough to... Yeah, so like a couple of them are close enough when they run in. And again, these guys have like submachine guns. Long black coats, and their coats sort of catch fire as they're rushing into the room. Two of the others dive out of the way, and the others are coming in from separate directions. So Catherine, when you're running out with Lucian, there are going to be two of them coming towards you as you guys are escaping, and they're going to try and get some shots in. That's going to be a hit, and that's going to be a miss. Okay. So, Catherine, you can try and dodge this one if you want.
Yeah, I think
Wait,
so.
we'll
We're
take
trying
that.
to get out, so that's the only reason. Okay. Dodge. No, that didn't succeed.
Okay. So, Catherine, as you're rushing out of the room, they've spread around. Deal 7 points of damage as a spray of bullets goes into your side. You dive back into cover with the doctor. You guys are pretty well pinned down at the moment. These two guys are in cover, sort of shooting down the alleyway towards you. Lucian. You've left Frank Marshall behind.
I check Catherine's wound and try to apply pressure and do first aid on her.
Okay.
I think that's the best that I can possibly do at this moment. Okay, so that is a regular success for first aid to stabilize and patch
Nice. Catherine heals for one. It is round 4. Tennessee, the fire behind you is certainly enough to distract Zara Shafiq's soldiers for the moment, but you do hear gunfire coming from where Catherine and Lucian are.
And where is she? Where's
So they're going out the back door. So, she herself is somewhere by the trucks. Yeah. You saw her for a
Out
second
front?
through the door. Yeah, somewhere up there.
Okay. And Koskov is coming towards me.
Yeah, no, I kind of moved near you. Yes, my last turn.
Okay. All right, Koskov, we got two options here. We can go after Safik herself, take captive, get out of here that way, or we can try to run out the back with the others.
I do not think we should split up. I think we should
All right,
stay
then.
together. There are a lot. Perhaps a dozen.
Well, we'll go out the back then, and I'm sure Lucy's around here somewhere. We can make ourselves a getaway.
She never strays far.
He'll slide his sword out from his cane again, and he's gonna rush off towards where he heard those shots fired in the back, where Catherine and the doctor are, to see if he can come up on behind one of these two guards that are on them.
Yeah, sure. Give me a stealth check.
A stealth check. Oh, I will use one of my nat 20s that I just got.
Just
That's
come
all
with
right.
me, yes. Yeah, absolutely. You sneak up behind the guys, and they are completely unaware of your presence as they are sort of deafened by their own machine gun fire.
Whichever one's closest to the back, where the other one can't see him, I'm going to try to come up behind him and slit his throat with my gupti, with my cane sword.
Let's give him that roll. Should do it.
And that is a regular success.
Nice.
And then I get an extra... Oh, that's it. Just 4 damage.
Okay, it's all right. It doesn't slit his throat, but it does cut him across the throat. It's just not deep enough to, cut his windpipe. So you notice as you get close to him that on their belts they appear to be holding Molotov cocktails. They have strapped onto them these sort of flaming vials, I guess. Catherine.
In Russia, we call them cocktails.
Well, Lucian just pulled the bullet out of her side. She's gonna just be like, I can't fire because I dodged, even though I didn't succeed. Is there? Can we continue moving behind cover? Like
You could run into cover, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the factory, so just keep moving out, but ducking behind cover. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, Koskov.
Following Tennessee's lead, he is just going to kind of go in lockstep behind him, try to sneak up, and seeing once we get around the corner in the whatever the hallway or alleyway those guys are in, would assume I'd see the other one. Is that a fair assumption?
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
Then yeah, it's since we're trying to be quiet, I guess it's time to go Fist of the North Star here. So Koskov is just going to kind of come up and just throw a right hook, and as he's swinging, his fist kind of ignites, and I'm going to use a nat 20. Okay.
Nice. Give him the damage.
All right. So, fighting brawl. So there's that, and then also a d6 from the fire. Oh, that's shit damage.
Dang, yeah.
Oh wait, I used a nat 20, so you double it, right?
Yeah, you do get an extra 2 dice to roll, so it gets a d6 and an extra d4.
Alright, so that's 6. Oh,
Man.
come on! Good God! Alright, whatever. That's 10 damage. Oh, and I'm gonna need a wild magic surge from...
Oh yeah, roll a d10,000 and I'll look it up there.
$823.
Alrighty, let's see what happens to either you or this guy. Oh, this is great. Caster drinks any potions he's now carrying. That's perfect because I got these Molotov cocktails on him. So I love it. Like Koskov just punches him, and then he's not dead yet. So you just like grab a Molotov cocktail and just like shove it down his throat, and force him to drink this high proof.
Please tell me he just shoves it down his throat and then lights the rag on fire while it's just sticking out of his
Yeah, that's great. Actually, yeah, the perfect finish. You just light it and he goes up in flames.
You ever hit someone so hard they just had to sit down and take a drink? Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool.
The guy's like mouth is on flame and his skull is burning away. He had like 1 hit point left, so yeah, makes sense that you could just finish him like that. Let's see, Shafiq's folks. Oh, I gotta throw some Molotov cocktails at this warehouse. If you could hear her, you'd hear her say, "Burn it all down." So they're just like fucking chucking Molotovs. The other group of them is gonna roll a shit ton of dice. Not at you, it's specifically. Let's see how much damage happens. How many dice can I roll here? God damn, I love Fancy Grounds.
The one guy who rolled a
Yes.
93 dropped it right on his feet.
So these guys, the dozen or so left, I guess the 10 of them are left, a couple of them are on fire, are just like chucking Molotovs into this whole warehouse. And if you could hear Frank Marshall, please, there's more fires just start burning inside the warehouse. Lucian. You are currently free in terms of anyone trying to immediately kill you.
Good. He's just going to keep continuing carrying Catherine away from the scene into safety. Well, you know, not carry it, but around to give her support and yeah.
Something catches your eye as you're running, Lucian. It's a book, just amongst the sort of stacks of the warehouse boxes.
Right.
The title is The Horcronomicon.
What? Oh my fucking god. I mean...
You gotta pick it up.
Jesus.
The title that.
Tom wants to pick it up. Unfortunately, Lucian is in medic
Is it on the
mode.
way?
Is it on the way?
It's definitely on the way, yeah.
In that case, if it's on the way and I don't have to use an app, I'll just scoop it up and carry on.
Yeah, grab it up, and in your talon-like hands. Okay. Let's see. So you and Catherine are getting out of here and towards your escape vehicle, Lucy, which is obviously appearing. Tennessee. What do you want to do?
So what happened? The guy that I cut his throat, did he like scramble away and throw his Molotov cocktail? He's
actually still alive, isn't he? I forgot he didn't die. Yeah, he would have done something. He would have. Roll me a dex check to escape Molotov here. And in fact, both you and Koskov can do that.
Okay.
Rolling dex checks.
Yeah, actually, it would be dodge, but yeah.
Yep.
Oh, dodge blow. I'm going to spend 8 luck to make that a success.
Okay. So you succeed, Tennessee. Do you want to spend any luck to get that low one?
Oh wait, I better double check my.
Yeah, maybe your dodge is high.
Okay. Not that I think this is gonna do better. I'm gonna use. I guess I'll use my nat 20 on this.
Okay. Well, let's play a fun game. Is it nat 1 or is it nat 20?
It's a really fun game.
That's my favorite one.
This is a 1d2, right?
1d2. 2s are 20s, 1s are 1s. Rooting
This
for you.
game.
There it is. That's a 2. It's a nat 20.
And with a nat 20, can I, instead of him throwing this Molotov cocktail, can I grab it out of his hand since we're kind of like wrestling with each other?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So I'm going to grab it out of his hands and kind of kick him away. And as I'm running for the door, I'm going to throw it back at him behind me.
Nice. You can roll me the attack roll.
What do you want me to roll here?
Oh, I guess it's a throw. Yeah.
A throw? All right. Well, I'll try. We won't get lucky.
This reminds me of a certain one-shot we played the other day. Holy moly. Oh, man. Gifted with the powers of Beef Wellington throwing. Tennessee Gray. Yeah, he dies. There's no way he's surviving that. Well, he can try and dodge it. He can try. He actually succeeds on a dodge. This guy's insane. Somehow he's alive. So you guys are just like dodging the same Molotov cocktail back towards one another, playing this game of hot potato. He just dives out of the way and into cover again. Yeah. Okay, Catherine, you see Lucy before you. She's appeared.
And I don't see Tennessee or Koskov.
Well, I mean, they're behind you. You could try and run back if you wanted to.
No, I'm not gonna run back. She'll keep going towards Lucy. She's not gonna get in though until Tennessee gets there. She's just gonna stand right next to Lucy. 'Cause Lucy's been acting a little weird lately, and I don't know, freaks her out a little bit. And she'll have her gun out again, kind of like on the other side of Lucy, get ready to hop in once Tennessee gets there to give cover fire for if they're running out and people are behind them.
Okay, Kuskov.
I'm making a break for it since I dodged last round, so going straight for the car.
Alrighty, you get towards the car. Zara Shafiq's guy is still alive. He's the last one here. He's going to try and shoot at Tennessee. And he misses once. Can take a second shot, but he... Oh, let's see. That is a hit. Tennessee, if you want to try and dodge that.
I'll try.
Looking good. Oh, damn.
Nope.
Spending 23 luck.
Oh man, what is this? This is a pistol?
It's a D10 plus 2.
Oh, fuck. How much luck do I have? Sorry. This is this is a lot of luck. It's a lot of luck.
I know. It's the hit point game.
What is it? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna spend 23 luck to make that a success because it's a little too close for comfort.
Nice. So the last second, you managed to shift your shoulder, and the bullet just whizzes over it towards your neck. Was about to be. Okay, Lucian. The warehouse is like fully on fire at this point. By the way, the whole thing's burning down, and you're pretty sure not all of that was you.
I'm pretty sure none of it was me. So I'm just gonna hide behind the car, keep an eye on Catherine's wound, make sure it doesn't reopen, and just wait for Tennessee to get back.
Okay. Alrighty. Then Tennessee is your turn, and you can get to Lucy if you like.
Yeah, so Tennessee, ever since he hurt his legs, he's still strong and he can still do stunts, but he's not as spry as he used to be. So he shifts left, dodges the bull as it comes by, does a dive roll to get to Lucy, even though he probably could just like take the few extra steps. He still dive rolls, swings open the front door and slides into the seat of the car, and he'll say, "All right, everyone, get in."
Roll me that drive auto.
All right, and we're like on the side of the building. We have to go back around. the front.
Yeah, you're like on the. There is a route out of here. It's going to be a bumpy one. You're probably going to have to go through a fence.
Could I go through Shafiq?
So you guys came through the back. You could drive around the side and then get towards the trucks if you wanted to, but you can't see her right now because you're on the opposite side of the building to where you last saw her.
Yep, that's what I want to do. I want to drive around the side, view the front.
Roll me to drive auto.
Four luck I'll spend.
All the luck getting spent tonight. I like it. So, okay, so Tennessee, you like drive through the fence, and instead of hitting the main road, the fucking Utter Blacks, whatever the fuck it is, road, you instead turn Lucy as she growls with the fury of the engines, like pushing hard through this mud, and you're starting to come around the side of the burning warehouse where you last saw Zara Shafiq. Catherine, what are you doing?
Well, I was gonna hop in the car as soon as Tennessee was here, so...
Yeah, you're in the car for sure.
I'm in the car. I guess I have my pistols out. Roll the window down and offer cover fire. Oh, if I see... shoot her.
Okay. Koskov.
Or cover fire, but, I see her.
Yeah, Koskov's up. Koskov's riding shotgun, so he's like hanging out the window, and on his turn, what's around? Is there anything within like firing range? Is there anything within punching range?
Nothing within firing or punching range yet. But when Tennessee comes around the corner, you're expecting to see a truckload of people who have Molotov cocktails and Zara Shafiq.
Yeah. This is awful idea, by the way. I love it. And so he'll have the pistol in his left hand and have his fist ready in his right as they come around the corner, ready to see what happens.
All right then. It is Zara Shafiq's turn. I need everybody to make me a hard power roll.
Oh no, magic.
Shit. What's my power? I have faith.
Oh, that's not a hard.
Mine is a hard success.
I'm gonna use
I
a nat
forgot I
20.
had nat 20s. I forgot I had them. I had my screen covering it. Oh well.
It's a fail.
That looks like fails from most of us.
I'm gonna push the power roll.
Let's do it.
Maybe.
Believe in yourself.
Are you?
Sure.
I'll push it then too. If you're gonna
All right,
push, I'll push.
let's push it.
Push!
Push it real
Oh.
good.
Yeah, that's a success. Actually, that's an exact success. That's exactly what I needed.
On an extreme? Holy shit, okay.
Oh no.
Because it gets one step harder, remember? So
Oh, it
it
needs
was
to be an extreme.
It was
I
hard, it
forgot
goes
it
to
needed to be extreme.
yeah.
I was like, I can make a hard. I wouldn't have pushed it then. I forgot how math worked.
Yeah.
That's
So
okay.
everyone
I
except
failed.
from Koskov.
Oh, no, I
Well, no,
passed.
Lucian
I
saved
passed.
as well, yeah, sorry. So Lucian
Oops,
and
Matt.
Koskov. Catherine and Tennessee. Alright. Catherine, you take 4, as does Tennessee. Koskov and Lucian, you do not take any damage. And here's what begins to happen. Is the car, Lucy, begins to swiftly erode and rust away. And you can see the whole car is like, as you're driving it towards Zara Shafiq, because she's coming around a corner, she has her hand sort of like up like this, and there is like pulsing waves of miasmic energy which are coming from her hands. And they are just eroding away the car. And then for Tennessee and Tennessee and Catherine, your skin is starting to just peel off your hands and your arms as though it were being flayed. It's not all around. It's starting at your fingertips, and your skin is just pulling itself
Reverse.
back, flaying
Reverse.
itself slowly.
Lock it up.
Lucian, it's
Really
your turn.
You really should moisturize. Seriously. Saved my life.
Seeing, or I would imagine Catherine's the one that I see this actually happening to. So I'm going to drag her back into the vehicle and examine her. While staying low, I'm staying very low through all of this. Examine her hands and what's happening and try and figure out a way to potentially treat that. So is it peeling, is it just like layer by layer of skin? Like peeling skin off? Or is it going straight to the bone?
Together. Yeah, it's straight to the bone and peeling itself
Oh,
off. As though
okay.
the skin
in that
itself were
that
alive
case-
and moving.
The only thing I
Reverse.
could imagine him doing is trying to grasp hold of the skin and trying to peel it back. So he's going to try and, try his best.
Oh, I forgot. Everybody roll me a sanity check, and everyone can take an
Okay.
L on this one.
Oh,
So-
okay.
Bitch!
Son of a bitch.
You gotta get through
Okay,
it,
I
don't
might not be doing
Sure.
this, considering what the sanity check will be.
Cool. Everyone loses 3 points of sanity, just a little free. It's all good.
That's fine.
Is that
It's
all?
cool.
Is that
I'll take that. We'll take that. Okay. So yeah, Doc, what do you want to be doing?
I'm going to try and do some medical attention on Catherine to alleviate whatever this is. Yeah.
Okay.
Whether
I
it's
think you
giving
gave her a
some
first aid.
pain.
Can you re-first aid someone We have to
I
do
don't know,
every.
I can give her a medicine if you prefer that.
I think medicine is like checking out what they're doing. Fuck it, roll me another first aid.
Another first aid? That is 33, a regular success.
Nice. So Catherine, you can heal for 1 as the dog like starts putting a bandage around it just to try and wrap the skin up. But it is loose still. It's round 7, Tennessee. What do you want to do?
How's Lucy driving?
She is like growling hard, and you get the sense, you can always feel what Lucy is feeling. She is in agony right now, and you hear the wheels squealing, and the engine is starting to smoke the closer you get towards Shafiq. And she just has this shit-eating grin on her face the closer you get.
He glances for a second aside to Koskov, who's in the passenger seat. What's Koskov doing right now?
He was like hanging out, and his fist is like on fire as you were barreling down on Shafiq. But
I've never done this before, but I know that Lucy has this ability to go into warp drive to basically rocket thruster. It costs sanity. We have to make sanity checks, anybody who's in the car.
Yes.
I want to use this ability, and my idea is I'm white knuckling, like the skin is peeling off of Tennessee's knuckles. He white knuckles the wheel, and he's gonna kick it into warp drive, and I want to run Shafiq over.
Let's fucking do it. Everybody roll me a sanity check.
it's like fucking Last Jedi, man.
Nat 20.
I'm gonna use a nat 20.
All right.
I fail.
Oh boy. Okay. Let's see. Tom ran, so he automatically fails in his sanity checks now. He actually succeeded his sanity check. I rolled it for him. Okay, so I'll get back to that in a second. Okay, so it is a. Oh man, this is tough. Okay, 6 points if you failed, 3 if you succeeded. Lucian succeeded on his sanity check, by the way, Lucian.
Oh, good.
Thank you, Architect, for that 20. Appreciate it. So you just lose 3 points of sanity. Anyone that failed, like I said, loses 6.
And I think that's just me. What? That's a temporary insanity for me. That matters.
Yeah. There we go. 20. I think this is just a the temporary insanity is that you're doing this, like that you're contemplating doing this is insanity in its own right. So as you white knuckle this, because you're getting closer. If you fail the power check, okay, everyone roll me another power check, in fact, and it's hard again.
I'll
Nat
use
20.
my nat 20 I just
Use
got
nat
on
20.
power check.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
I almost completely fumbled that to. Yeah.
Okay. Oh man, so the doctor really failed. Okay.
He's kind of
Goes up and down.
preoccupied with.
Yep. Doc, your skin starts peeling back from your fingers, and you lose 6 points of health. Take 6 wounds rather, as the skin is just from the top of the fingernail starts removing itself and then down your hand as if by some I don't know, evil magic, clearly. Now at this point, as Tennessee just like white knuckles and gets closer towards Zara, you see for a minute that Lucy just kicks into a new mode. This new sort of eldritch growl comes out from her engine as the exhaust just like roars out. And for a moment, everything feels as though it's moving like treacle. Everything feels as though it's in slow motion around you. You see Zara as there's a flicker of hesitation in her eyes as the guys of the Molotovs begin to look to throw them, you guys firing out the window, and then suddenly everything speeds itself back up again like a tape which is skipped and is trying to catch itself back up. And so you go, and suddenly you no longer see anything through the front screen, because the front screen of Lucy is just hot red blood and intestines, as someone is splattered across all of Lucy. And not only that, as it comes to a stop, you're no longer at Henson Manufacturing at all. As Lucy begins to just put the wipers on, and you sort of clear it away as time sort of brings itself back into line with itself. You're quite clearly no longer at Henson Manufacturing, because when you were here, it was like the daytime. You're along a long, dark road. It looks like you could be along the same road that you were on. There's nothing around you except from sort of like hills, and it's nighttime. And the lights are on Lucy, and from the windscreen wipers. Is on.
Are our wounds still there?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, I start doing first aid on myself and then everyone in the car.
Holy fuck.
I took the words right out of my mouth, Koskov. Oh, it's...
Ah.
What was that?
That was fucking awesome, is what that was. Tennessee, are you okay?
And he like checks on Tennessee, because his fingers are peeling back too, right?
Yeah, but Tennessee's hands and eyes are full.
He gets one of his hands to unlock the other fingers from the wheel of the car, but like the skin is peeled. It's like his fingers have been flayed a little bit, and he's just kind of breathing heavily.
It's as though you're wearing a glove of your own skin.
Yeah, Koskov will like take off his coat, whatever, and just help kind of unpeel his fingers.
Yeah, the doctor's already gotten Catherine, so she's kind of just sitting there like...
Sorry, there was only 2 people that needed first aid because Koskov was fine, right? Yeah, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
No, so one hard success and one regular success, so I'll give the hard success to Tennessee, as I'm doing first aid on him and then myself.
And thank you to Alex, who donates £9 and gives 3 nat 20s for Tennessee to even him out with the others. Thank you, my friend. Awesome.
I am, yeah, I'm fine, I think.
Do you think that was worth it?
Fuck yes, it was.
You look like shit, my friend. But, anyone you walk away from, do you think we got her?
And Koskov is going to get out and like look at the front of the
front
car,
of, like, the grill,
and see if there's any
clothing,
anything,
stuck in it.
the clothes she was wearing.
Zara Shafiq's head has been almost perfectly beheaded and decapitated, and is now the new symbol on Lucy's hood ornament. Yeah.
Catherine's gonna
Lucy,
even though her hands are
she
painful,
throws her
she's
blinkers
gonna...
on for a second, and she looks like she's smiling.
Well, that was worth it.
Koskov is going to go out there and pull out his little flask, and he'll just be like, "Da pashote," and take a shot from it.
This means fuck you in Russian.
I like it.
I think I could use a drink and some rest. And
likewise.
And Koskov will take Tennessee his flask and pass it around and do a shot for him, since he probably can't himself.
And Tennessee will let Koskov feed him liquor. His hands are still real raw.
Yeah, Catherine's kind of gonna be like,
"Come here, my little baby birds." Yes,
and he'll feed everybody a little bit of vodka. I will protect you.
That's much better.
And then he'll give a reassuring pat on the front fender of Lucy.
And, well done. Well done.
Good job, Lucy.
So, what did you all learn? At the factory.
You two are the ones on the tour. Koskov and I were just damage control.
I can't remember. I can't remember. Were there blueprints? Doc, what happened?
As you mentioned blueprints, Catherine just starts laughing her ass off. And this is like the first time you've heard her even chuckle in like the past 2 days.
Koskov looks worried at Timothy.
Oh.
Lucien finishes bandaging up his own wound, which is significantly difficult, but he does. He grits through the pain and manages to do it, and he gets up and we learned nothing. Because it all kicked off before we had a chance to actually talk. Apart from that, something that we already knew, that they were shipping things to Australia, we learned absolutely nothing.
They had guns. They had guns, Doctor.
And the doctor kind of gets up, he puts his medical bag into Lucy, looks around. So where are we? This does not seem like the street. Where is Lucy taking us? I'm going to have a look around. I'll do a spot hidden and have a look around, see if anything stands out.
Sure.
No, I fail. I can't see Jack.
It's a long road. You think it's the same road that you came here down. There's just nothing else around. So, like, orienting yourself to where you think your hotel might be is difficult.
So wait, so it's the same road, but night. So do I see buildings? Do
No
I see the
buildings are
warehouse
around.
behind me?
No.
Do I see rubble behind me?
You see no sort of landmarks. There's a few hills that are around, but it looks like you're sort of out in the sticks. Also, Architect, thank you for the donation, my friend. I will...
Did we go back in time?
What, Lucy's a time machine now? Is mind you, I have no idea. This thing could be like, could do anything. It's a freaking sentient
No
car,
idea.
for goodness sake.
Well, I think Lucy can do whatever the fuck she wants.
Agreed.
Yep.
Tennessee, could you ask her to take us back? Possibly to our hotel?
You think it's a
Maybe
good
not
idea
the same
to go to the
hotel.
same hotel?
Probably
Okay,
exactly.
a different hotel, just
Different.
back to
Different.
somewhere.
The
Anywhere?
nearest hotel, perhaps.
Yes.
Even
let me
town over.
let me ask you this. Well, tomorrow, after we get some sleep, we going to Australia?
Where?
They've got copies of all the
Australia?
blueprints there. That's what he was saying when he opened the vault. And then figured since they had copies, they didn't need these original ones. So
Did you
it's like
take
the
anything?
blueprints.
Nope.
No, I did set it all on fire, and then I locked them in the vault.
I'll tell you what.
Okay.
That furnace that they had in the back there was some sort of green residue in the furnace. It smelt like burnt hair. It smelt like that thing from the fog. So
yes, I do.
don't feel
Yeah.
bad about those people. Don't feel bad about what happened to them.
Do you think they found some way to summon this creature mechanically, as opposed to ritual?
Maybe. Probably want to go find those blueprints and find out what this machine is that they're trying to build.
Well, yes. It is good that you at least killed sad little weeping man, but maybe next time grab at least like one blueprint so we can see at least piece of machine.
They're all different blueprints. The odds of me randomly grabbing the right one were extraordinarily slim. The one I picked up had something about a toaster oven written on it. I was not keeping that one.
Toaster. What is toaster oven? This will never work. Trust me.
Exactly. It sounds like a stupid idea. You can't mix a toaster and an oven. Those are two completely different appliances.
Yeah, that'll never sail.
Never.
Doctor, this is your country. If we were to leave England and go to Australia or somewhere else, where should we stay tonight so that we can leave tomorrow with as few eyes on us as possible?
This may be my country, but I don't know every back alley and road in this entire country. We could head north up to one of the industrial towns up there, maybe Newcastle. If you want to head east, maybe Manchester, Liverpool. They're very busy, but they probably don't have many custom authorities there. You could probably purchase some passage on a ship going to maybe not Australia, but maybe another country, Ireland, America, and then go from there to Australia.
We should at least find a phone.
I'm not going to do that, because if I do that, I lose everything. And I would like to find a phone myself, yes.
All right, well, guess step one is getting somewhere, and Newcastle sounds as good as anywhere.
There are many small villages, towns along our way. It shouldn't be too hard to find one.
Right, head north, find a village.
You just tell me when to stop.
Bah.
Well,
Tennessee will take some time to
see a sign.
Tennessee will take some time to like take the blanket that he one of the two blankets he uses to sleep in his car and try to clean as much off of the windshield as possible with it. He probably has like a bucket of water too that he's collected. He'll use that to try to splash the window and get as much off as possible, and then he'll drive north.
Should probably take the head off the hood ornament too.
Oh yeah, he almost forgets.
Catherine reminds you, he can't leave evidence. Trust me.
Oh yeah. No, you're right. I didn't think about that. That's good.
I've just got more experience, is all.
Imagine driving by a school with that on there.
That'll get you on a list.
Yeah.
And he drives with like his wrists too, because his hands are still even after being treated by the doctor, his hands are still super raw right now.
Oh yeah. That's going to be the case for a little while. For anyone that had their fingers betray them. So yeah, you drive Lucy for a long time, and it remains dark. The dark grows deeper as the night goes on. Still not sure where you are. There are no real road signs, but maybe 6 hours go by of driving just down this one long road. And you guys are starting to get pretty sleepy and tired. You know, you guys had a pretty hectic day. Adrenaline's starting to wear off. So you guys are starting to get kind of sleepy and thinking about taking a rest or just getting out and taking a look around. You see that there is what looks to be a hotel coming up at last along the road. It has vacancies.
Oh, good.
According to the sign.
Pull in to like the back corner, wherever our car would be least visible from the road.
Sure.
Well,
Well, I suppose I should go get us rooms as well. And he kind of like looks at his hands and pulls some money out.
Catherine just holds her up like.
I'll be right back.
I'll go
Maybe
with
2 rooms.
I want to see if there's a phone I can use.
I'm just thinking.
I'll stay here in the car.
England's not been great. We probably shouldn't split up too terribly much.
We're fine. We've got someone. Each person has got someone. We'll be fine.
And Koskov will walk around to the front office.
Lucian will follow.
Okay. You get inside, and you see that the reception is empty for a moment, and then as you guys walk in and a little doorbell rings to the hotel, you see an old man coming out that you recognize. You stayed at this hotel before. He comes out. Good to see you again. Back so soon.
Strong hotel.
With a little waistcoat on.
We'll keep going. Bye.
Yeah.
Rooms for the night.
Do you happen to have a map? Where are we exactly? Could you tell me the town or nearest town, city?
It's difficult to say. It changes, you see. The map? No, I don't think I do have one around here.
Okay, well, thank you for your time. Let's, Lucian's gonna leave. He's gonna leave.
I'll see you shortly, Doctor. Son of a bitch. You wanted a telephone?
Not the Hotel California.
I have one.
I wanted a room first.
Oh, you can have both. A telephone is just down the hallway. May as well use it before you start driving again.
Fine, I'll go use the telephone. I'll go off and use the
wait.
telephone.
I'll wait for Lucian to get done with the telephone and just stare at the guy.
The dog comes back maybe 10 minutes later. So, rooms?
Should we go, Koskov? I'm sure there's another bed and breakfast or hotel not far down the road. Or a pub, at least.
This is true. We were all sleeping on our feet. And I have sneaking suspicion. Next hotel will just be here again. With everything going on. This
We do
isn't
have
crazy
something
thing to happen.
of a monopoly on the area you're in.
I'm sure you'll do. What town are we in right now?
No town. You're on the road.
What town are we nearby?
There are no towns nearby.
Okay, this man is obviously either drunk or mentally not well, so I suggest we leave Koskov and go on to the next one.
Okay.
Good day,
Breaking
sir.
into Tennessee.
Trust me, he won't care once he realizes who is at the hotel.
Be careful, the road is not safe at night. Anyone could sneak up on you.
I head back to the car and do you remember that awfully creepy hotel owner that we went to first off just recently? Yeah, that's him. Yes, he's in there. He's
Tom's
rather
still hanging out.
he was talking fine. Yes, I don't think there was as much tongue action as there was the first
Alright.
time. But then again, Catherine, you weren't there, nor was Tennessee, so who knows?
Yeah.
So he did warn us that the road is quite dangerous at night. But
It almost sounded like a threat.
it sounded like a threat. But I would much prefer trying the road rather than staying there. Because I will not get any sleep knowing that man is anywhere near me. Even in the same building.
Whatever's going to make you most comfortable, Doctor. We can keep driving if you want.
No, the thing is, can you keep driving? You look exhausted, Tennessee. I mean, I could give you something to keep you awake.
What do you got?
And he opens up and he takes up.
It's a little bit quick on the response there.
And he holds up a file. This should help.
All right, you're the doctor.
Should you think you need it? Well, only in desperate times, this. If you feel in yourself that you are more than comfortable enough and you won't fall asleep at the wheel, that you can, then I would much prefer not to give you it.
Can you give me drugs too, Doctor? I need it, I swear.
What for?
I'll get back to you in a minute on that one.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Yeah, same
There's
here.
so many
Doc.
ailments, gotta pick one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You have something for broken
So,
heart.
do you, unfortunately not. Well, maybe. It won't fix the broken heart, but it'll make you forget. Tennessee, do you feel that you are awake enough to drive on?
I feel like I'm fine right now. If you
Very well.
observe otherwise, then
I will keep
I'm
an eye
happy
on
to
you.
take whatever you want.
I will keep an eye on you, Tennessee. I will keep an eye and ensure that should you doze off at any moment, I will let you know so we can pull over. And if need be, we stay the night in Lucy, if that is okay with you and
I mean,
Lucy.
I've spent years living in Lucy. She's fine. Sleeping. All right. Let's get
Tennessee,
going.
If needs be, I could drive if Lucy would allow and you would allow.
I think I'm all right for right now. But thank you. Yeah, maybe we'll take turns. He pulls off.
Okay.
I just know what's going to happen already.
You guys continue down the road. How long do you want to drive for?
Till the next hotel, pub, B&B, whatever comes first.
building.
Yes, abandoned building.
Yeah, you're starting
is
to
it-
get pretty tired again.
Pretty tired. Not
Still
seeing
dark.
anything.
Nothing around, just the road. Starting to get very, very tiring to even bother to stay away. Probably some of you guys in the back of the car have already started to drift off. Eventually, you see a hotel. Looks kind of similar. You must have backed around and come back to the same one.
Wait, did we not just stop at this hotel?
Doctor, remember what I said?
Yes,
postcode.
yes. Well, maybe we're lucky. Maybe this is just the style of them. Maybe we'll get lucky. Should we try again, Koskov?
Sure.
Ah,
Okay.
we
Go in
really
again.
do need to stay the night.
Yeah, you
If
go
it is that
inside.
stupid hotel that only get one room, we can all just keep watch.
We'll do.
You head to the reception. There's no one there, but when you walk in through the door and the little bell goes, someone comes out through the back and it's the white hair. Hello.
Oh.
You guys need some rooms?
Ah,
You look fucking
Yes.
tired.
We're shattered. Absolutely shattered.
you know,
Naturally.
Wait, do the British Intelligence Service own hotels now?
You all look like you need some sleep.
Hmm.
ah,
Well, one
do
room,
you have
please.
one room, 2 beds?
Plenty. In fact, no one's staying here at the moment except you guys.
One room. One room? One room.
Ah,
Yes, one room, please.
Sounds good. All right, well, consider it on the house. Hands you the
Nice.
keys.
the least the British people could do for keeping them safe.
Down in the corridor. First on the left.
Thank you. And he's going to head out to the car. Well, he's actually not going to head to the car. He's going to look out so they can see him. He's just going to jingle the keys to indicate we've got a room and to...
She's gonna hold up her flayed hands and like gesture to the
Cop.
car door.
Cop will go out and open up the door and help
Thank you,
Catherine.
Koskov.
That's
And,
true. Why am I holding the keys? He tosses them to Koskov. I've got flayed hands too.
Well, I didn't want to say,
You're
but you
less
really
flayed.
seemed to go after it, so...
Well, it was incredibly painful. I didn't realize. I am in intense pain right now.
I was proud. I was proud of you.
And Koskov will go and open the door. Check to make sure there's nothing under the bed or in the bathtub.
It's pretty normal.
Yep. And then Koskov falls on the bed and is asleep before they get inside.
Oh, did Tennessee come with us? Tennessee, you coming with us?
I think, yeah, for tonight, maybe that's for the best. And kind of touches his hand up to the roof of the car. You sleep well, Lucy. Thank you for everything today. You really saved our asses there. Stumbles out of the car.
She growls a little bit. You guys head to sleep. You wake up.
Catherine, like, makes sure the window's locked, makes sure the door's tucked, and I think she just flops down on the bed too. Just thunk.
You guys wake up in the morning, there's a knock on your door. It's not bright, but you can tell that you've been asleep for a long time. There's still gloom over the place. You hear a voice. Breakfast? Anyone? Breakfast?
Ugh. Which way?
What?
Ugh.
I'm gonna peek. Oh, is there a window I could peek through?
Sure.
People.
Yeah. There's Frank
Have a look.
Marshall. He's standing there. He's got a tray of food, eggs, bacon, toast. Would you like something to eat?
No, we're fine, thank you. He looks
But
at
I'm
everyone.
just staying next door if you need anything.
We are fine, thank you. We'll let you know.
Of course. Moves away, shuffles down the corridor.
Who was that?
Who was that?
Who
was that?
waking-
I think we were so tired that we didn't realize what hotel we were staying at.
No, we went to one and it was the same, but it was a different guy.
No,
Yes,
it's
That's
the-
what's going on.
That's what I remember, but
Yeah.
the man outside was the same guy that we went away from. That creepy...
The tongue guy?
Yes. He offered us breakfast. I told him to go away. He probably licked every single bit of it.
Oh, actually, that was Frank Marshall. That was the man that.
Yeah, the
Oh.
guy locked in the
No,
vault.
no. That was the guy in vault.
Oh, wait, that was the guy. Sorry, I completely...
No, it's all good.
Sorry, the
They are
V-neck
starting.
kind of...
When you think about it, it is difficult to remember his face.
Yeah. Wait.
Wait, what?
And he's
We're all
gonna-
eating, we're in bed.
Open to have another look. I'll be right back. And he's going to open up the door and go to the next room.
All right,
Yeah.
Doctor.
As you're knocking on the door, you see down a corridor Dr. Mordecai Lemming. Ah, Dr. Earnest. What a surprise to see you here. I can't believe we're staying in the same hotel. It's been so long.
Yes, that's a very unusual coincidence, isn't it?
Ah, you're on the road too, then, are you?
What is this place? What is the road?
Well, it's a halfway house, I suppose. Come, why
To
don't you have
what?
some food?
He looks back. I wish to check something first. And he heads to the next door and knocks.
As you knock on the door, you see that a little furtive man comes out. Yeah, how can I help? He's wearing
Do I
a long
recognize him?
coat. I don't think you've ever seen Felix Leiter before, but Koskov would recognize the voice.
Doesn't
This is
remind.
New York contact.
Sorry
Yeah,
to bother
let's
you. Sorry to bother you. It was I was expecting someone else. Terribly sorry.
And Koskov pops his head out the door, hearing Felix's voice. Be like, Felix?
Yeah.
Koskov, do you know this man?
Oh, fuck. Yes. He's contacted New York.
What was he killed? I'm struggling to remember back in New York.
No, he sold you some guns, but you never saw him die.
Okay.
What are you doing? In UK?
Yeah, and he closes the door.
It's Dr.
Mordecai
Lennon.
smiles. Yeah, Mordecai Lemming smiles. Sometimes they can be.
He points to Mordecai
Unfriendly.
Lemon.
Where are we?
You're on the road.
Yes.
Don't
we're
you
all on the
remember?
road. I mean, yes, we were driving, and then we stopped at hotel. There was no one here, and now there's a bunch of people that should not be here.
For an empty hotel, this is awfully busy.
Maybe consider the fact that you ought not to be here, but seeing as you are, why don't we all have some breakfast? You can tell me about your stories.
Lucian's going to knock on another door, a random one.
Yeah.
And Kassov's going to stare at Lucy.
Yeah, looking outside the window, you can see Lucy. She's been sort of like eroded away. The damage done by Zara Shafiq's spell seems to still have done its damage to Lucy. You open the door and you see Captain Robson, Lucy, the man that died upon the spikes all the way before in New York. Yeah.
He's going to
What's up,
stagger
Doc?
back. Captain?
Hey, Doc.
Why are you here?
I'm just staying in a hotel for the night. On a case, you know?
What's the case?
Well, this guy, he was impaled on a bunch of spikes and was killed in his own office. No one knows why.
He's going to look at Koskov. Jaw just dropped. Thank you. You go back to your business.
You wouldn't know anything about it, would you, Doc?
If
A
I did,
lot of murders around here. A lot of people
Yes.
died along the way.
Yes.
On the road, you know?
Yes. I'll catch up with you.
You tell me how many had died, Doc.
You'll pause and take a deep breath.
You even remember?
Too many, Captain. Too many. And he'll walk back into the room with the others. He's just white. Confused and just... He goes to his medical bag and just starts looking, trying to ground himself into some sort of reality. You know, like he knows this is his. He's going to get his notebook and he's just going to start flicking through just to try and recapture a bit of his... something to ground him in reality, basically.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So obviously something weird's going on. What is it, Doctor?
It's too early for this. Catherine's just like flops another pillow on her face and rolls over.
Catherine, you hear a voice. Catherine? You look up and you see Marcus standing in the doorway.
Oh my god. Lucian just stares forward in horror.
Come. And he walks down the corridor, out of sight.
Catherine is just frozen for a second. And then just gets up and follows.
Oh, wait.
Lucian's gonna check his pulse. He's gonna check if he's got a pulse. Do I have one?
You don't feel anything.
Check my... Can I feel my heartbeat?
There's no one there.
Oh, shit. Tennessee, stay still. And he's gonna check his pulse. And
Doctor, Catherine, this could be some sort of... And he's like
Tennessee,
trying
please.
to push.
Please, it's important. It's really, really important. Please.
All right, fine. Catherine, hold on a second. It might not be... It could be some sort of trick.
I check his pulse
I don't... What is this all about, Doctor?
and listen. Tennessee, I believe we're dead. Feel. And he puts his hand where the pulse should be. Do you feel that?
Well, I mean, Oh.
Then listen to my heart, and he puts his onto the chest. Can you hear a
I
heartbeat?
mean, he's a stuntman, not a doctor. So
But I mean, he's right though. I don't hear. I mean, that is weird.
well, it just means that we died. What's the big deal?
I was kind of hoping heaven would be more than a sleazy motel on a road.
But we shouldn't jump to
Maybe we're-
conclusions.
You think we
But
are in
this
heaven?
is it. Well,
You know who you're
Considering-
with here, doctor?
yes, you have a very good point there, Koskov. Very good point. Although I suppose hell, I would have thought would be a bit more fiery, but
Well, I mean, we have not explored, so.
that was true.
Let's not
yes.
assume that we're dead. This could be a dream. It could be some sort of trick, some sort of trap.
You're right, it could be a dream. And he slaps Tennessee across the face.
Do I feel it?
It hurts.
Ow.
No, he's-
I mean, no, we don't know the rules, Doctor. So you can't just go slapping people. Also, we don't know if Catherine's gone, right?
yeah, she's gone.
I think whatever's going on, we need to stay together until we figure it out. I don't want her to be off on her own if it's some sort of trap.
It is true. Wait.
All right.
And
Yes.
Koskov like takes his right hand and looks at it. Does it catch on fire?
It does.
Hey, you can punch people in the afterlife, Koskov.
I can punch people anywhere, doctor.
And he goes out the door and follows Catherine.
And Tennessee loads his shotgun and has his shotgun up and ready and walks out the door.
The doctor will grab his bag and head out the door after them.
Okay. You head out the bag at the door rather to where to following in Catherine's footsteps, where she's been following, trying to follow Marcus. Catherine, as soon as you got out the door, you could no longer see Marcus down the end of the corridor.
She's gonna hurry to the end. Look, see if she can catch sight of him.
Yeah. You spot just the just the tail end of him, I guess, as he's going around another corner.
Follows. It's because, you know, I make great decisions. This is
Yeah.
what Catherine would do.
You follow him, and you watch as he goes into a room, and he's just closing the door behind him as you turn the corner.
Go to the door.
You open it up, and
She
as it
waits.
closes,
She waits a second. She's like,
Mhm.
and then she'll open it.
Yeah. You open it up and step inside. Inside, there's someone that you recognize because you saw him only a couple of days ago, it seems at least. And it is, of course, Mr. Dunsborough. The door's closed behind you. There's two chairs, one of which he's sitting in. There's a fireplace roaring. Drinks on the table. Catherine, please take a seat.
She goes to open the door. It doesn't open, does it?
The door's no longer there. It's just a wall.
Okay, of course it is. All right. Yeah, she turns and it's just like straightens out her whatever she's wearing. I think it's still the work clothes from the factory, probably. And just very irritatedly stomps over and sits down, crossing her legs and her arms.
Drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
You know, there's something wrong with that car I gave to Tennessee.
Oh, you were the one who gave him that car.
I told him several times, yes. And he was told several times by others as well.
It's like, no one ever tells me anything. Why didn't people tell me this stuff? Because she doesn't know the forgetting thing necessarily. So, all right then. I'm not a car person. What's wrong with it?
It needs some tuning. It's currently damaged. That's why you found yourself here in between a rock and a hard place.
At a shitty motel on a long-ass road.
Yes, well, I think that might rather have something to do with all of you. You see, the road shows itself in different ways to different people, depending on what they've gone through. No, it's like strange ghosts can show up sometimes. Living, dead, anything in between. Even I can be here.
All right. Your point.
Well, you need to get back. After all, you have a task to do. For me. Marcus's life work. The last thing he set out to achieve before the end.
And what was that?
The destruction of Nyarlathotep and his cult.
So
All
that's how you say it. All right.
He told me. You know, I was the last person that he spoke to. Do you want to know what he said?
Stares at that fireplace. She's so mad. But she'll kind of turn back after just slow deep breaths, keep calm, don't just stab him in the throat. And yes, I'd love to know what he said.
Well, he said that he would do anything to save you from terrible fate which you had subjected yourself to. He told me that no matter how much it would cost his body, his soul, he would trade his life, his very essence, for yours. And I begged him not to. I pleaded with him. I said, Marcus, it is not worth it. She has chosen this. This fate is of her doing. And he told me that he would move heaven and earth just to make sure that you're safe. So, he said that he wanted you to continue the fight. The good fight.
Did he know?
You know your husband well. He's quite the fighter. He never gave up. Not even when the only option was unthinkable.
There's a slight problem with that. You say Marcus was a fighter. Well, that's not true. I mean, he was a lover, but he was a survivor. More than anything.
Well, that may be the case. But I think above all, he was a protector. Protected you as best he could, even though he was, as you say, not a warrior. He did everything he could to make sure that you were safe. And you are now freed from the creature Nyarlathotep. It is only Koskov now who still has the link to the beast. You have seen the evils it is capable of, The thing in the fog. That is what Marcus has become.
What are you capable of?
I am capable of many things, Catherine. Like your husband, there is nothing I would not do to make sure that the creature is sent back to whatever hell it came from.
And what makes you better than him? The creature.
Well, I do not wish to rule over an empire of slaves. Do not wish to have dominion over Earth and other planets, no. I am the defender of the realm.
Really?
Like a knight of Camelot.
You always been this way, or is this something that's happened in the past 10 years?
I've always considered myself a good person.
She'll shift in her chair. So why did you want Marcus dead originally? Then?
I never wanted him dead. Please, name a time I tried to kill him.
Well, there's the contract you had on his life to murder him that you set me on.
Politics, this is a long time ago. That was not from me. You must know that. No, that was never direct missive. I merely forward on the contracts.
Who was it
It
from
wasn't
then?
personal until you made it personal.
Then who was it from originally then? And maybe we can throw all the personal business out the window.
You want a name?
I'd love a name.
In exchange
names?
for your services?
Oh, I haven't even started to think about your services. This is for me to even consider them.
Well, I would have to do some digging.
All right. Suppose it's been some time.
It was a
She
long
looks at
time ago.
the whiskey on the table. It's like, no, not gonna drink it. Not gonna drink it. So you want this other fucker dead who wants you dead. What are you gonna do when he's dead?
I will be at peace, as will the world. I mean, Catherine, you must know by now that this mission will take more than just lives. It's taken more of Marcus than we could possibly imagine to have lost. You're someone that has nothing to lose, Catherine.
I have a little to lose. But not much.
Nothing I'm sure that you wouldn't be willing to sacrifice. Perhaps if it meant that Marcus was safe?
Well, maybe. But you said he did sacrifice everything.
Ah, he sacrificed it to Nyarlathotep. If the creature were to be destroyed, if the beast were sent back, someone with great powers such as myself, I could see to Marcus's retrieval.
Right. Well, how about this, Ansborough? There's a lot of stuff going on up here right now. You give me a name, and I'll seriously consider it. Till then, I'm working for myself.
See, that's a problem. I don't like it when there are rogue agents at work. It is much easier. It was much easier when you were all doing as I told you to.
I'm sure it was.
Now, you force my hand. You see, if I give you this name, what's to stop you from going on a mad quest to try and kill this person? Putting that first. No, the mission is far more important. So why don't I show you what's happening now with Marcus? What he's doing, what he's feeling, what he's going through. Then I will show you how I can release him for you. So, the flames start burning away brighter, and you see little figures dancing in the flames. You see Marcus's face, and it begins to form a very clear picture, as though it were a sculpture coming out from the flames. It stops there for a moment, and you see Marcus's face is rotting away, bleeding from the eyes slowly. The skin from his fingers begins to pull back all the way along his arm, all the way up his arm, spreading to his chest, pulling itself down, showing his exposed rib cage and intestines as all of his skin is flayed from his body until he stands there fully naked. And then the skin begins to sew itself back on, slowly, in reverse, the same way that it came back, stitching itself back onto his skin. And then moments later, the process begins again, and it happens again, and again, and again. You see, Catherine, this is what he has done for you. That is what the creature does to you. I can stop this from happening. I know you may not see it, but I care for Marcus greatly.
Psychology check that. Oh, so close. I'm gonna spend the 4 luck to make that psychology check a success.
He cares about Marcus.
Okay. I don't like that tone.
It may
though.
not be a loving care.
Uh-huh. Alright. Bad luck. Worth it. If that's what's happening, then how come I found his body and laid it to rest?
Body is just part of you. And let's not pretend as though there aren't those who can retrieve bodies, make something of them again, even if they are just ash burnt to a crisp. Please, Catherine, let me help you. Let me help Marcus. He sacrificed you in return for setting you free from the creature. That freedom is all well and good, but without a cause, without someone fighting your corner, well, I fear that the beast may never be destroyed.
And how, aside from Marcus, would you help me? I know you're not helping Koskov, but I believe
Not
maybe Lucian in
helping.
Tennessee?
After all, I gave Lem the car. I gave Koskov that fist. I can protect you all. I even gave the doctor that book of mine.
What do you want in return aside from the creature's death?
It's all I want.
Failed that psychology check. And I suppose this offer of help is just a formality, seeing as how there's no door.
Just a formality. All you need to do is say my name.
Oh, I don't like this at all. I hate it so much.
Say it, Mr. Dunsborough.
Catherine's just so done. She thinks really hard about saying Nyarlathotep. She thinks real hard about it just to piss him off. She's gonna open the thing of whiskey, look at pouring it into the glass. Let's knock the glass off the table. Take a swig. All right, Mr. Dunsborough.
Good. Very good. Well, I'll see to fixing that car for you, so you can get back to your holy quest. As soon as the creature is destroyed, Marcus will be set free. Australia, I think, is your next destination. Finding the great machine should be simple enough, and once you have the machine, the time will be drawing close. Yes, the machine will be close to being ready, I suspect. The beast will be closing in on the world, and that is when the comets may fall. Well, I best let you get back to it, Catherine.
All right then. I'm keeping this whiskey.
Of course. Oh, one last thing. I believe the doctor at the Miser house encountered some masks in the safe. One of a pharaoh, the other of a crocodile. If you happen to find them, well, just ask him.
Happen to find them what? Burn them? Give
No.
them to you?
That would be all well and good, yes. The masks are very important. The beast wears many masks.
I bet he does.
Well, have a good day, Catherine.
I'll try.
As you head out, you run straight back into Tennessee, Kuskov, and Lucian.
Catherine, did you
Do I
find
remember the
Marcus?
conversation, Will?
You do.
Oh, snap. Okay.
Did you?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you find Marcus? You said you saw
Got a
Marcus.
bottle. Do I have the bottle of whiskey?
Yeah.
Yes.
Catherine. Are you okay?
Koskov. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Your car's getting fixed. We're getting the fuck out of here.
Did you call mechanic? I mean...
My mechanic called me. Let's put it that way. So, Dansborough. She can't hold it in any longer. She's just heat radiating off of her.
Lucian takes a step back.
Dansborough is the one who gave Tennessee his car, Lucy. Or made her keep coming back. I don't know what he's done. Fuck all. And he's like, oh, it's broken. You can't get it back until you've agreed to fight. Fuck face. You know who we made a deal with, Koskov. And then just, oof.
Wait.
All sorts of stuff.
Who is Dunsborough?
Oh yeah, shit. I don't remember the conversations I have with him, do I?
You don't?
You're right. I'm like... I don't... Who is...
Who is
Almost
talking
sounds
about?
familiar, but who is this?
I feel like, wait, was he somebody back in Peru?
Peru?
Was it?
No.
I did mention him back
New
in
York.
Peru.
You
I
did?
mention him back in Peru and New York.
It was you and Marcus. You had something to do with him, right? It was from your past, something like that?
Yeah. So, this is mine. I'm getting drunk today. Just fair
All
warning
right.
in advance.
Absolutely.
Fair.
Hey, it's my secret. I'm always drunk.
Alright. So, Dansborough, I used to work for him a lot. He gave me a lot of contract work for assassinations. He was the one who gave me the contract to assassinate Marcus.
Oh.
Marcus had a lot of information on him at the time in Egypt, and they wouldn't have liked it very much. And instead of murdering Marcus, obviously I married him that night. And let Dansborough know that I didn't complete the contract, and then Marcus turned in the information to the police and he was arrested.
I would imagine he was rather annoyed with that outcome.
It would seem so, as I heard, what was his name? I look back in my notes. Larkin and Demadoza, they had mentioned, we don't want Dansborough finding out about this. When I was eavesdropping at the hotel.
Right.
And Marcus and I were like, he's supposed to be in prison, that's very strange. And apparently he's just kept popping up. And he can do voodoo magic now, like what's her face? Like Shafiq can apparently. And he's been doing things, and he wants should I say it? The person we made a deal with, Koskov, did. Don't know what name I should and shouldn't be saying right now. Thankfully the whiskey's kicking in.
Yeah,
He wants him dead. And he's saying
he
he
shall not
can...
be named.
He who shall not be named. We're gonna go with that. Why not? Sure.
A good title.
Yes, we should
He shall not
patent
be
it.
named. Yes.
And perhaps in a couple of years' time, we could get rich off it.
And so he wants him dead. Something about, I don't want to enslave the world, and apparently he's spent the past 10 years accumulating knowledge and fighting him, and he's been manipulating all of us to do his dirty work for him. Because he never likes to do it himself, you know, that's why he contracts out assassins.
So you say he gave Tennessee his car?
And you, your fist. That's him too.
Will, do I
mean,
remember in the basement after Marcus? Do I remember that interaction with Dunsborough?
Yes, I believe you do. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was
And
remember?
That's why it wouldn't work.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I
Next time I'll
wanted
use gun.
to murder him. I still want to murder him. Quite badly. But I also want to just murder he who shall not be named. So
Wait.
Maybe we should just put it in order. Just hear it. Make like
If
a
I'm
hit
not-
list.
If I'm remembering this correctly, you, Koskov, were
Supposed to
hired, I
murder him.
suppose, to murder
No, I was
Dunsborough,
killed.
and
then
you,
Marcus.
Catherine, to kill he who
Yes.
shall not be named. Does that not directly put you both into conflict with one another?
Yeah, we are professional.
Yeah, we can work
Is it-
together until
okay.
directly opposed.
So- right, but the idea is for you to kill both of them, I suppose.
Well, I'm
That's-
thinking to murder both of them.
Okay,
but
so Catherine's going for
He's
both.
also trying to leverage this about. He says he can bring Marcus back once he who shall not be named is murdered, and I just don't know if I believe that. So it's a bit far fetched.
I dealt it.
I mean, it is far-fetched, but keep in mind that one, he's given Tennessee a car that can regenerate, appear anywhere, and somewhat sentient, and two, has given Koskov a flaming fist that defies the very physics of reality. So,
Lucy looks totally fixed, by the way.
Oh.
so whether or not he has whether he has power over life and death is possibly one step further than what he currently has.
I'm also not completely convinced they're two separate people, but that's just they said some things that are very similar, and it's just
Wait. So they both
Why would he to kill? Are they suicidal? I don't
Yeah, do they
understand.
kill
maybe
him?
split.
Well?
Maybe he's got a personality disorder. I don't know.
Oh, I read about that.
This is a
But
I had a
lot,
cousin.
Catherine. This is
Real
this is a
crazy.
lot.
You're telling me, and she just goes back to like another swig of whiskey.
So Catherine, tell us more about Dunsborough. How much do you know of him in your past? I mean, what kind of person he was, what he was interested in, whether he was interested in your cult, I guess.
Swig. There was an he who shall not be named. But makes me think they might be split personalities. They both like say my name, Catherine. Say my name. And he was
Okay.
weird, right? No one just says that.
Yeah, bit
Weird.
I suppose it's like a
Mhm.
verbal contract where you sign the name at the end of just a normal contract.
But like that's weird. No one does that.
I mean, it's definitely weird, but we've got a regenerating car
So-
right over there and a flaming fist, so...
It is. It just seems a wee bit more than coincidence. Is all I'm saying. I'm keeping my eyes out.
absolutely.
But so he who shall not be named showed me a memory. Apparently, Dunsborough can erase memories or make you forget you had certain interactions with him, because when I went to tell him about, I completely forgotten when I went to tell him about not completing the contract with Marcus, and it was a very awkward memory. I think he may have had a thing for me, because he got real upset when I told him I got married.
Are you sure
And
he
it
just
was
wasn't upset
strange.
that you didn't kill the person that could potentially ruin him
It
and
seemed
send him to
really
jail?
personal, and he kept asking, well, what does he have that I don't have? It seems a bit more than... you know,
well,
it-
yeah.
What,
It was
what
pretty
did
awkward.
I mean, you are a very attractive woman, Catherine, so I suppose, you know.
Dr. Lucian, it's a bit early yet. I'm sorry.
What?
but,
Don't be silly, Koskov. You can
been
compliment someone without
You-
there being an ulterior motive,
you call me an evil man.
but it's true.
At least I know what I am.
Well, exactly.
So, it's just a lot right now. I don't...
Oh, no kidding.
I've got to kill some people, and I'm not entirely certain what order I'm going to do it in yet. But I'm going to start making a list.
Yeah. Check. I will check twice if you want.
Thank you.
List is good. It's good to stay organized. Listen, I'd like to suggest a way we might be able to simplify things a little bit. Well, we
Please.
know there's more of
I'm
these
completely
cultists, right? Cultists
There's
all over the
cultists
world.
everywhere. Yep.
And whoever they're working for, we can deal with that. I mean, if there's a way to stop this Dunsborough figure or this he who shall not be named figure, great. They're very, very powerful, but we know we can stop their cultists, and we know that they're gonna hurt more people.
I'm
So
pretty
I
sure
say,
we're Dunsborough's cultists.
Oh.
Background gone. There we go.
Oh no!
I was the only one who still had it. I felt the need to chuckle maniacally.
Wait. In either case, I think we stick with the plan. We find out what's going on with this machine. We find those blueprints and
Australia. You should go to Australia next. I'll pay dance for it.
Yes, we do.
Mm.
I have personal beef with someone there. This will be good. 2 birds, 1 stone. 3 birds, 4. Could be 4 birds.
Multiple birds.
Is this a
One
beef
stone.
where the person's going to end up a smear on the ground, Koskov?
Obviously. What other kind of beef is there besides Wellington?
Business beef is somewhat different to a personal beef, I would imagine, in Koskov's world.
Well, it is. It started business. Then
You don't
became
handle personal and business beefs the same way?
Yes, yes.
Well, he can't.
yes.
He can't get money from a dead man, can he? I'm just.
I don't want
depends on if
money.
there's a bounty.
I want territory, and I have been kept out.
Oh, I see.
Can't believe I get to use this. Like first session shit.
I know. I've got a friend in
I-
Shanghai if we need her, or China.
See.
So, this will be good.
Well, Lucy's looking better now. She's done that thing that she does where
I'm not
she
surprised. It's not her, it's Dunsborough. She just takes it.
Hey, Catherine, listen. I understand that people are trying to manipulate us, but you control your destiny. You do. I do. We all do.
Really?
Yes.
That's why we're in a
I believe
shitty
that.
motel on the side of some crazy fucking road.
And right
Stop
now,
because
I'm
we
going to get in
control
that
our
car.
destiny.
I'm going to get in that
Definitely looking
car,
brighter
and if
outside
you
now.
come with me, we'll drive off and we'll go somewhere else.
Hey, it looks like sun come up tomorrow.
I'm gonna be drinking
I'm gonna
most
check
of
my
this
pulse.
whiskey in the back seat. Check
It's
my
real-
pulse.
Check my pulse.
Oh, yeah.
Still no pulse.
Oh, that's weird. I'm sure that'll work itself out.
Oh yes, just like everything else. I mean, at this present
Sorry?
moment, we've got regenerating cars, flaming fists, and a multitude of other things. I suppose no pulse and heartbeat is somewhat low on the agenda.
I'm sorry if I'm yelling. But it's been a lot over the past 2 days. 2 days. It's only been 2 days. And I've just had it up to about here.
It does.
You should
seem,
finish bottle. Yes.
It does seem like you are close to cracking, Catherine. It does seem like it.
It's a lot to handle, and I don't process emotions very well, so it's fine. I'm just going to drink. I'm Irish. That's how we handle things.
You take it easy, Catherine. You take it easy. We'll work through this. We will.
Okay. Then let's get in the crazy car and drive off down this fucked up road out of this shitty motel and find a less shitty place and go to Australia and burn more blueprints, whatever.
Sounds like a plan. I like
Let's
it.
try to
Right.
look it first. This time.
Yes. Absolutely.
All right.
Then we
Well,
It felt really good setting them all on fire and shoving that little twerp in that safe, though I'm not going to lie. He was
Pretty
begging for
interesting.
his life more worse than a lot of them do.
This
Oh,
Catherine
was
is
he
with
doing
you
that?
guys.
Was he doing the
The
snot
snot?
snot and
thing?
everything. It was
Oh.
disgusting.
That's so
You know,
gross.
that's one of the reasons I hesitated to murder Marcus. Is because he didn't beg for his life.
Well, you have to respect, yeah?
Exactly.
You see end coming, you don't whine like bitch, you just take end when it get to you. This is life.
As you guys get in the car, as you guys get in Lucy in the front seat, there's this rolled up blueprint.
oh, hey.
See? This is life.
Unrolls it. Does it look like anything we should recognize?
I mean, they're obviously blueprints for some kind of a schematic for some kind of incredibly complex machine, and you have no idea what it is for. As you take a look at it, you like turn it upside down for a second and try and look around. There's this like spidery handwriting that's almost impossible to read. Some have strange, seemingly occult sigils drawn in the margins or in the free spaces, which seem to bear no relation to the schematic itself. Some of the work seems to be newer rather than older. Some seems to be modern copies, others are older. Certainly, I think Koskov has an engineering background. This is a design unlike anything that you've seen before. Anybody who has anything in the Cthulhu mythos, which I think might just be the doc. Or
It might be me too. I learned a spell.
Do I have any? Did I get anything in Cthulhu?
I have 2 points in Cthulhu mythos. That's me.
No,
Yeah.
I think it was Catherine, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
It's
If the
just
doc
me.
reads the book, he gains Cthulhu mythos. Yeah. So, Catherine,
I
you
have
can roll it.
been reading the book. Should I not
finished
be
it.
getting Cthulhu? I haven't finished it.
You gotta finish
When you
it.
finish it after 2 weeks, you get Cthulhu mythos
Okay.
score.
Okay.
Yeah.
I read that book on the boat, and I got a shit ton of
Yep.
sanity loss, but I got mythos points.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think Koskov would probably be kind of drawn to this because he does have mechanical repair. So
You can roll it had to be an extreme mechanical repair.
And those who have mythos, does that mean I get to roll mythos and see if I
Yeah.
get in?
Yeah, so you got 2%
Why not?
chance to go.
Let's roll.
I'm gonna use an
I
nat
could
20.
crit it, but I don't feel like it. Catherine's
I
too
will-
angsty right now.
Due to the complexity of this one, Koskov, I'm going to ask you to roll it.
okay.
I don't get it. Catherine's too angry. She glances at it and is like, I don't give a fuck.
You said extreme.
Yeah, it's extreme.
Oh,
So
never
you
mind.
could get an idea of what it was on a hard if you wanted to spend 6 luck.
I'll do it.
Nice. So, let's see. It is, and the blueprints, like I say, are pretty damn like sprawling, and a lot of it doesn't make any sense at all. So it's sort of trying to parse which data is useful and which is old or irrelevant because of all these strange sigils on it, make it almost impossible to read. But spending like an hour in the car trying to figure it out, it is some kind of rocket-propelled device, bigger than anything that you've seen or heard of before.
Oh, I could corner market in whole world with these.
But he will relay as much as he can make out to the car.
Tennessee also has a background in this. Could he help to find out? Is that about
yeah,
all
you-
we can get?
You could try and roll an extreme mechanical engineering.
The stream. I'll take a stab. I'll try.
Hey.
Oh, I'll spend 1 luck to make that an extreme.
Nice, that was a damn good roll on the 13, hey? Finally, that mech repair coming into effect. Yeah, so, yeah, you begin to sort of fathom the various parts and functions that Koskov was sort of gave you the rough understanding of.
I imagine they're like going over it together.
Yeah. So these, dizzyingly complicated schematics in the back of the car that you guys are poring over, you can tell that this is an advanced design, perhaps some kind of airplane, but it's, this huge sort of fuselage that you think they've been putting together, but it's an ancient design. It's either ancient or incredibly new based on the sigils and symbols. And it also seems to require, the building of it seems to require a mass amount of sacrifice. So there's an occult part to it as well. There's not only the technical part of all of this, it's that, many people need to die for this thing to be made. So it kind of hails back to the pyramids. It's almost as complex as that, and it's built on the backs of. It seems like people who are slavishly working on it and dying while they are creating the machine. though it doesn't specify when they have to die or how they have to die. You know, it's kind of vague in that sense, in that they have to die.
So it's Marcus, Koskov. It's not a weapon. It's some sort of vehicle, right?
Vehicle? Yeah? Nah. What? A rocket? What would you do? Koskov kind of like looks up.
That's why it's ambitious, but
The moon?
Didn't somebody mention something about the comet or?
Oh yes,
Yes.
apparently a bunch of comets are supposed to fall. I forgot that part. It was too... Ugh.
Do you
wait,
think
what about the comet?
Comets are supposed to fall down or something.
when what's his name is
Machine.
going to return? Do you think maybe this is to go up there?
To avoid it, maybe? I mean, a comet hitting a planet is probably is quite devastating, so maybe it's to avoid it?
I don't know. There's something strange. I mean, like this is more than science. This is some sort of sorcery, and whatever it takes, it's fueled on people's lives.
Just tell me who I need to kill.
How
All
big?
of these cultists.
How big does it look like it will be?
I mean, big, like bigger than anything that you've made, yeah. Or
like,
you've seen it.
like bigger than the
12, 13 inches.
Can I get it for $5 at a Subway?
So right, it's like it's the size of a more modern space shuttle, right? But not in the say, if it were to be built, you have no real idea exactly what it might look like.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Whatever's going on.
I could not even guess who or what would use this for what.
Whatever it is, wherever they're building it, whoever they're working for, whether it's this Dunsborough fella or he who shall not be named, the truth is that they're going to have to kill a lot of people to make this machine work. Now, I don't know what we can do about... Maybe we can never stop all the cultists, but we can stop the ones trying to build this machine and kill these people and save some people's lives in the meantime. That's what I want to do. If that means we go to Australia to find the machine or find out more about the machine, then... well, all right.
I
guess. This is an awful lot to process.
This is beyond anything I have seen. I am intrigued, though. I believe we should make for Australia.
Just make sure you get your shit done with the white hair first, so you don't get in trouble with the British government.
Yes, I will.
He's going to be
report
so
as
mad
soon
we
as I
burned
can.
down that factory, but it was so worth it.
Well, technically, she did. They were throwing Molotovs. We were just creating smoke.
My fire was contained in the vault. Very
So-
true.
Did we keep her head? We could give that to White Hair.
Oh, no, I left that on the side of the road. Well, we could go back for it.
I think
Probably at least
I-
skull is intact.
I would
10-hour
imagine
drive
some
back.
sort of I would imagine some sort of animal has already eaten or started to eat it.
Yeah, you're
Sure,
right.
none of
Maybe.
that.
Definitely, the birds would be in
Should
it.
have
What
just
if
put
we
it in
just
the
take-
trunk.
What if we just take out the white hair so he doesn't bother us anymore? We don't even know that he's on the right side.
We don't even know if he's
Well-
on any side. He doesn't seem to understand what the hell is going on. You
Are
don't
you
want
guys
the
driving at
British.
this point, by the way?
Yeah, I think at this point they've,
Yeah.
they've probably taken off.
You don't want the entire British Secret Service going after you.
No,
But
you
once you
don't.
pull
It's
around
not
the-
fun. I had that happen once.
Once you pull around the corner, you're back along the fucking road that you were on before.
no,
but there are
Exeter?
buildings. Yeah, there are buildings around, and there's there's a city nearby, and you're back in Derby. The sounds and smells of life. It was just around the corner the whole time.
Yeah. Got a pulse?
The pulse.
You feel the pulse.
I got a pulse. Oh.
Kate doesn't even check. She
Okay,
doesn't care.
okay.
She's just like, I'm done.
Okay, so
I mean, when you think about it, Doc, it was probably just a hallucination. You probably
yeah, that's
just
what I'm going
believed
for.
that you were
Straight
dead.
to hallucination. Okay,
Perhaps
that's good.
we were trapped in between heartbeats.
I mean, you were
That's why
really
we-
tired.
Yeah.
You guys hadn't slept for a long time. It's probably just all the drink.
Stress as well of all that just went on.
Is there still blood smears left on the window at all?
All clean. All clean. All repaired.
Even
Doesn't look like
another
Lucy had ever taken a hit.
Okay. I guess that's not that
Fresh
bad
out of the
for
body
Lucy.
shop.
Well, all right. I don't want to stay in this town. Kind of hate this town.
Oh, fuck that.
Could we go to the next town over, or wherever you want to go? I would like to call the white hair again and get myself sorted with him. No ties.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Tell him to come see us.
You
Okay,
agreed
I'll
signed
do that.
contracts.
Please don't try to kill him. Please. I really do not want the British Secret Service on us. Please.
Tennessee, I approve.
Because if you've got the British Secret Service on us and you're going to Australia, then you're going to have those. Because keep in mind, Australia is.
That's why I
part of
said
It's
we
not
needed
going
to
to be my
handle it
choice.
before
It's
we
going to be
left.
the white hair's choice.
Marcus tried shooting him and it didn't. Or others were fake. Just don't kill
Big
him. It's
bullets.
fine. It's not. Look, I'm banned from Ireland for a reason. I'd love to go home at some point, but just don't do it. Just
All right.
You can stop at a telephone booth, Ernest, and
Yeah, I'll stop at a telephone booth and call the white hair and ask him to come.
Tennessee,
you
I
wanna
think
meet?
you should live your best life. Do what you want.
Thanks, Koskov. I think I will for now on.
just saying, I don't say not to kill people very often.
I know, I was quite
It's
surprised.
very, very odd for you. You okay?
No,
Is this how you're no drunk?
yeah, Ernest, the white hair would. So I guess he would ask you where you want to meet. If you wanted to give him a location.
I guess I would tell him the town we're in.
Yeah, I guess
Where
I don't know, like a restaurant that you guys wanted to
Yeah,
chill out
sure.
in and meet up with him. Or
yeah,
something like
like a cafe or something.
a pub somewhere
Sure.
with liquor.
Pub. All right, a pub. She'd prefer a pub, so we'll go
Cool.
to a near pub and meet him there.
that. Okay. Yep. You guys wait at a local pub, and the white hair would have confirmed that he's coming to meet you guys. So you probably got like an hour wait there. Time to grab some food and drinks. most
Catherine
importantly,
wants
for
to make a phone call once her whiskey bottle's empty, but before she gets a new one, she's gonna try to call her brother, because now that we think she's dead, and we like made as if we were leaving. Maybe he's like, she wants to find out if he's dead. Basically, she's gonna call him.
Yeah, the phone picks up almost immediately. Yes.
Hi, is Colm there?
He's busy.
Like, how busy?
He can't get to the phone right now.
All right, but is he dead or is he just in like custody still?
I'm afraid we can't give any information about.
Look, I'm his
that, man?
sister. You better fucking tell me, or I'm
sound
gonna
drunk.
put you on my list. Yes, I am drunk. I'm Irish. Thank you very much.
What's your name, ma'am?
What's yours?
Okay. Well, gonna hang up now.
No, fuck. It's Catherine.
Okay. Well, I'll tell him that you called, Catherine.
All right. That means he's not dead. I'm basically just calling to see if he's dead.
He's not dead.
All right, thank you. Tell him.
Might I suggest you get
I
a
love
glass
him.
of water?
No, I'm getting more whiskey. Fuck you. Just tell him I love him, and then I'll visit next time I'm in the country. But I'm leaving, so I'm hanging up now. She does.
Okay, so you guys are sitting in a cafe about an hour later. The pub, sorry, the pub. An hour later, the restaurant sort of clears out, and the white hair steps inside. There's pretty much just like the barkeep there, cleaning a glass as a white hair steps in. All right, Doc, how's it going?
Well, I wish I could say it was better. Oh,
Well,
dear.
as soon as you called, of course, I had to answer. So,
Of course.
so what's gone down there? And it sounds like there was a big fire at that factory.
I think it'd be better if one of you explained it.
8 more bodies.
Well,
All murderers.
what was her name again?
Shafiq.
Yeah, Shafiq. Yeah, when she shows up with a dozen men with machine guns and they start setting fire and shooting, yeah, there are going to be some dead bodies, including her.
She didn't have a head.
No, and we don't have
That was
her
an
ornament either.
I see.
Right, we don't have that anymore, right?
No, it's somewhere on the road.
We found a man locked inside a vault, burnt alive.
Oh,
I thought
you
it was
as well?
magic.
Lucian's going to get up and please excuse me, and he's going to head to
I
the
guess,
bar.
I guess he thought he'd feel safe in there.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, fellas. I told you before it's starting to get difficult, didn't I? I gave you all the fucking heads up that, things were starting to get fucking tough for me to stop, holding everyone back. A lot of pressure on me to, tell everyone that you guys is all right. And I did, didn't I? I fought your corner quite a while, didn't I?
Yeah, duh.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, not so easy anymore. In fact, it's impossible. The doc, he told us everything. His evaluation of you's all, you're not fit.
The doctor
What
comes
the-
So
back
you
out
are
from the bathroom and
formally-
stands next to the white hair.
Formerly, you are no longer part of us. And I'm going to have to ask you to come with us. You see outside that the restaurant is surrounded by Secret Service. Sorry I had to be this way, but Doc here made it clear.
Dr. Lucian.
It
Even
is
after-
under,
You see, like
My-
Catherine has some names written on a napkin, and she goes, "How do you?"
it's under my
spell
professional
Lucian?"
opinion, white hair, that
It has a C.
each of these individuals are mentally unstable, criminally insane, and should be sectioned immediately into the first criminal asylum for treatment.
I concur.
Better than
And on behalf of Her Majesty, we have to ask you all to come with us nicely.
please, don't. Please, and I am doing
Tennis-
this for you. Please.
Tennessee explodes out of his seat and launches himself at Lucy, and he grabs at his shirt collar. You son of a bitch, I saved your life. You know what's going on. You know what they're gonna do to those people. You know how many people are gonna die. What are you
And he
doing,
kind of-
Lucy?
He lets him do that, and then he shapes himself up. I know. And I have saved each of your lives countless times, patched you up. But you have gone off the edge far too often. Where innocent people just die. If they get in your way, you don't care of the collateral damage. I understand what's going on, and that is why I am doing this. to help you so we are of the right mind to tackle this. I'm doing this to help you because I care for all of you. So I ask you, please, do not fight this. There is no escape. And I can help you.
We got 2 trucks out there. More on the way.
You will
And
not
these aren't-
get out alive. This
These
way,
aren't fucking chumps.
this way, you all get out alive.
No one's got to get hurt. Promise you that much. Promise the doc was safe. This guy's out here a professional, Secret Service. Just want to take you in, ask some questions, have a fucking mental evaluation.
Have I done anything to harm any of you at all?
Yes,
I have just
Doctor.
done nothing but try to help.
Yes, Doctor. You broke my heart. I thought we were friends.
That's the worst kind of pain.
It is, Catherine. I apologize for the untimely manner of my words. But, what do you suppose is the kind of man that can defeat that which we have set ourselves against, Doctor? In all honesty, everything you have seen, everything done.
One that doesn't kill innocents for no reason. One that does not care of the collateral damage of what we do. Because if we do that, we are destroying everything that we are trying to protect for them. And I feel that we will need every possible mental strength that we have to finish this through. And I think I can help you with my colleagues. I think I can help you all.
Wait, Doc tells you you've all been seeing some funny shit recently. Maybe we should all come in, have some fucking chats with the docs, get it all straightened out.
Catherine
No funny business.
grabs all of the drinks on the table and brings them close to her. Arrest me lost. There's only toilet wine in prison, and she's just starting to drink.
What about you, Doctor?
Myself?
What about
I-
what you have seen?
Oh, I've
What
I've
we
told
saw
them
you
everything
do.
that I've seen. I've told
About the woman in your office?
I told them.
And do you think you're mentally fit?
I think
Honestly?
I still hold remorse for what I did and gut-wrenching guilt.
Is that what makes you sane?
That's what makes me human.
So you tell yourself a pretty little story that as long as you feel bad, you're human for what you did.
Oh, I can never forgive myself for what I did. Never. But I could do my best to try and recompense for it. And that is what I'm trying to do. I know it doesn't seem like it at the moment, but I am truly doing this to help us all.
Come on.
How can we cut a deal with you, Hare? There's got to be another way, because the doctor's
Mate,
wrong. We've only
there's
done
no-
what we had to do.
No more room for deals. Listen, I've got the headless Secret Service on my back, handing me my own ass for everything that you guys have been doing. You've killed so many fucking people, so many fucking buildings are burnt. I can't overlook it anymore. Alright? So we're going to come in, we're going to have what's called an evaluation, both of what you've done and of your mental well-beings, and then we'll see what happens, alright? And that is the last favour I can do for you, is because the others, plenty of voices here wanted you shot on sight.
Question. Is it looking like high security, regular prison, or asylum? Which of those three you think is going to be most likely?
The evaluation will decide that. That's not for me.
Cool. Thank you. And she's just going to move on to the next glass at the table.
I believe the doc. And I believe that you've all seen some fucking weird shit, alright? Seen some funny stuff myself. But I can't just let you do what you've been doing and walk out of the country into Australia or wherever else it is you're gonna head. We have to do this. Alright, so put your hands above your heads. We'll all walk out of here.
Arrest me last. And she's finishing like the last two glasses at the table.
Tennessee puts his hands over his head and leans in towards the doctor. Lucian, I know you think you're doing the right thing, but the time this takes to deal with this, innocent people are going to be dead because of you and what you did today. And I hope you think about that.
And he reaches in, takes out the shotgun, and takes the cane away from you. I do this to protect innocent people, Mr. Gray. And he taps the shotgun and then steps back.
Just a series of choices, Doctor. Just a series of choices. I'll go. He gives himself up.
A couple of Secret Service take you away. Mr. Romanovich.
Please, Koskov.
I have to wonder. When overwhelming force meet immovable object, like what really happens?
It's one of the mysteries of life.
Well, I can tell you what's going to fucking happen now, mate. If you don't come with us in the next 20 seconds here, them lot are going to pepper you with so many fucking bullets that there might not be much of you left. So, live to fight another fucking day, alright?
Catherine will offer the last shot. Like, there's 2 shot glasses left. She'll offer one to Koskov. It'll be fine. We'll just get a little talking to, and then once we're in prison, all we have to do is say his name, and she'll clink.
It is true.
Handcuffs, please.
I will go.
I prefer to be in the front than in the back. It's really uncomfortable.
Please, handcuffs are unnecessary. It'll just force me to punch someone.
Oh, if we can go with no handcuffs, yeah, I'll just walk right now. That would be. If I have a preference, though, it's further up.
The British Secret Service handcuff you on your way out.
All right, front, please.
It's just Lucian and the white hair left. So what about that, Doc?
It had to be done. They have... I've seen too many people die. Too many.
Okay.
I think I can help them. And I know a colleague of mine that can help them too.
Good. That's good. There's well, one last thing I didn't tell you, Doc, is the higher ups and all. They didn't just want them. They wanted the group of yous.
Yes, I'm sure. I was waiting for that.
So, you gonna come with me?
Of course. Of course.
Good fucking man. As he handcuffs Lucian. That is where we're going to end tonight's episode of Masks of Nyarlathotep.
I love World Build saying 2 at once for Lucian because traitors get stitches.
Oh boy. Well, that is all we have time for tonight, my friends, on the Masks. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed tonight's episode, and truly, the enemy wears many masks, do they not? Mr. Earnest. Well, what an episode. Me and Tom had a little conniving plan a couple of weeks ago, which finally get to put into motion today. So that was a lot of fun. Man, we don't have any Warhammer today, so the stream's going to finish now, and we'll be back in 3 hours' time for Tales from the Loot. Little Busters is on at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight, so you guys will be back for that later on this evening. But boy, thank you guys for watching us. Cisco and the cast and the crew, did we enjoy ourselves? Where can we find you guys online? Lindy, big episode for Catherine.
Oh, I know. I loved it so much. Not gonna lie, I feel like I'm just like with Catherine, I'm just checking off so many awesome things off my list. Lighting a vault on fire, shoving a guy in and then locking it. That I'm gonna be talking about that for the next 3 days. I'm gonna be like, that was so cool. So I was about as hyped as when I shoved a pen in that guy's eye. So
right.
That was a great moment. And then the whole Dansborough Catherine thing. Oh man, her sanity is still intact, but she's emotionally wrecked right now, and I can't decide if she's gonna try to play sane or batshit crazy during the questionnaire. So I have a full week to think on that, to see where she kind of wants to maybe end up. Yeah, early birthday present. Thanks, Frost from Fire. But yeah, that was amazing. I can't wait for next week. You can find me online at LaughLoveLindy on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, where I play in /DM about a dozen or so tabletop games a week. And yes, Friday's my birthday, so I'm gonna be celebrating.
Yes, amazing. Tom.
Yes.
Big episode for Lucian tonight.
Yes, it was as you said, it was something that Lucian, that I've been thinking for Lucian for about a week or two. Lucian, who still, I know he took a hit, but his sanity is still relatively high. It's well above it's above 50. He's still got his morals, and he's a very morally upstanding person. And with the group just going around gunning people down left, right, and centre, and burning buildings down, he was really struggling internally on what to do, considering everything that was going on. And basically, I said to Will, okay, we're going to see how they handle this in this warehouse, how severe it got, and
so that's why you're like, don't kill the guy, and I'm like,
and then decide what to do. And straight off, when it just went from like 10 to 5,000 with all of you, including Tennessee, that was where I decided, okay, yeah, these are long gone now. These have just gone off the wall, and that's when I decided to Will that we were to obviously section the cast, which was fun. I was kind of dreading it. I knew it was going to come near the end, and I was dreading it. I was trying to, but I think it went off well. I think it went quite well in the end. Not too bad. And obviously and it's something that I maybe not necessarily to enjoy doing, but it's something that's needed for a character, is to stay true to your character. I could have very easily have just went along with the thing, but with a character with like this, you got to stick with them. And if they do something, even if it means that you can't play that character anymore, I mean, it's very possible that my character will die, well, they won't accept him back, whatever happens, like he gets possessed, whatever. You just got to do what the character feels right, and that just felt right for Lucian at the moment. So it was really good, really enjoyed myself. I can't wait for next week. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that Lucian will be able to question the rest of the party, just for fun, just for shits and giggles. But I'm Redundant UK. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Redundant UK. Call of Cthulhu, Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pendragon's Legacy. I'm a keeper there, and they're on their way to Blenavon in my own country of Wales, where nothing could possibly go wrong.
Those poor souls. Oh boy. I love the idea of doing an Asylum episode, which was completely of the players doing and not of my own. So more than happy to play along with Dr. Earnest's request to get them sectioned. It's going to be a great next episode. Pruitt, how was that tonight for Koskov, broken-hearted Koskov?
Well, it's a lot of points there that Tom just made about staying true to your character, and it was really tough there at the end, because I don't think I was true to Koskov, because if I was, his fist would be coming out the back of Lucian's head, and so you know, there's always next week, so hopefully Lucien is the one to question him. And, you know, this is a great penultimate episode for you there, Tom. And so... No, but this was great. I love it. Absolutely love it. Because, you know, Koskov, he's Koskov, right? He's been through worse shit than this, and it's like, well, if I can break out of like 3 different gulags, this should be nothing. So, you know, he's ready to see how far they're willing to push this, because that overwhelming force is coming for you there, Doctor. So,
can't wait. Love it. And Don, how's that tonight for Tennessee?
Oh, it's awesome. I've enjoyed playing Tennessee the entire time, and there's Peru, and then we went ahead 6 years, and Tennessee had lost a lot in between in terms of his quality of life. But now, like Tennessee has finally slipped insanity to the point, and he's lost enough that I can make some really fun choices, like, running people over and blowing things up, which I personally enjoy. And also he's lost enough sanity where, he's at that point where he starts to question what's right, what's real. And that's really fun. That's a really fun part of Call of Cthulhu to play. I love the choice that Tom made. To be honest, I do kind of feel like it's because Prude and I have been trying to eat his Ghoultown character for the last couple of Ghoultown players.
Yeah. Well, if I said it wasn't, I'd be lying a little.
You said I made this decision a week ago. Was that before we tried to eat you, Tom? But that's what it's fine. It makes a lot of sense.
Loved him hammies, yo.
I love all of these characters. I really am enjoying the story of Masks, and I think because this is something Will said a couple of weeks ago, I think this is now tied for the longest running campaign, Call of Cthulhu campaign we've done, right? The Orient Express was the other one, 16 episodes. So it's been a great ride, and I'm looking forward to our Asylum episode next week.
Yeah, no, I really am. It's interesting as well because the campaign Masks is so long that it's like, how can they possibly survive with so little sanity? So it's actually a nice idea from the keeper side as well for you guys to actually gain some sanity back to actually go
get stuck in an asylum.
Yeah, it might actually be a good thing for once to be institutionalized. And we'll see. Maybe get some sanity back, maybe not. But yeah,
really I love the idea that we all get sanity back, but we're still like, you broke our heart, Doc, and then like traitors to Jon Snow just eat shake him.
Trust me, I know full well. I know full well. Yeah.
You're going to be feeling like a fool when it's the Brophy brothers who are doing they're the ones who do the investigation.
Oh, yeah. Just coming in. Hello.
The North remembers Tom.
There's always a creepy doctor. This time it just happens to be a player. So, man, cannot wait for next week. Like I say, we'll have finished this mini-series. We've got new show starting next week, soon to be announced, but we've got a break for today. So Little Busters on at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll see you guys in a couple of hours' time. Get some food, get some rest, try and regain some sanity in the meantime, and until next time, try not to roll too many net ones because we want to be laughing when you do. Good night, everybody. Bye!